Let's get this over with.
Indeed. We shall officially begin the program, and then we'll go to your check-ins. If you want to check in with us, you can call us. It's 877-602-9696. The text number is 33986. I'll just go on now. The moon in the third quarter now, it is 45.4% of full. The next moon set will be today at 3:19 p.m., today being Thursday. It's the 6th day of August in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2026. It's Hiroshima Day, a solemn remembrance of the 1945 atomic bombing of Hiroshima, Japan. It's Balloons to Heaven Day, honors lives lost to gun violence. Sailor Moon Day.
Oh.
It is said that as popular as anime is right now, manga and anime series like Sailor Moon paved the way for them all.
Oh, yeah.
National Root Beer Float Day.
Ooh.
I love a root beer
I'm
float.
going to have one today.
National Fresh Breath Day. And, I love a fresh breath. And it's also Finish Your Degree Day.
Why are you looking at me?
Never too late to go back to school. Finish Your Degree Day, Gina. And this is an all-new edition of the show for people who feel like hell in the morning. It's Radio from Hell, starring the Lords of Morning Radio, Kerry Jackson. I'm Bill Allred. That's Finish Your Degree, Old Half-Pie Barberi,
Old half-degree barbarian.
Gina Barberi. Katie, for short, is our excellent producer in the booth there behind me. Lakai is in there. Hi,
Oh,
Lakai.
there we are.
And the dog is snoozing away on his bed in the producer's booth. And now, we go to your check-ins, 877-602-9696. I don't see, no, there's nobody on the phone.
Steph says it's National Paralegal Day.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's not on my list.
And didn't you not finish a degree?
Yeah, Bill.
There was a paper you didn't finish.
I finished it in spirit.
That doesn't count.
I
So
did.
did I then.
No, you didn't. I did all the work.
Oh, okay.
I did all the work. I just didn't submit my final paper.
And you have an undergrad degree.
Yes, I do.
This is your master's that you
Master's.
did? Yeah.
I didn't receive it because I didn't. I did write the dissertation, and then I put it in a suitcase and put it under my bed and never looked at it again.
What was your dissertation on?
It was on some acting roles that I had done.
Zane in Dallas checking in. Good day, sunshine, with 99 degrees and 75% humidity. 37 more days till we leave for Bountiful. Mill Creek Coffee.
Oh, yes. Mill Creek Coffee. Have some now.
I'm having some Mexican. Yes.
French roast.
Max Power here. I never apologize. I'm sorry. That's just the way I am. Sketchy Blake of Ogden checking in. Let's see. Good morning, Lords. Pittsburgh listener Mauricio checking in. I'm with Bill on this. Every song in Revolver is good. It's the Beatles album most represented to my personal playlist.
Oh.
Thank you for starting the day with such good music. May I request that you play the Beatles in the background during the show? My heart would be happy.
I wish we could.
Wish we could, but YouTube would destroy us.
Yes, they would.
Johnny B checking in from a hospital bed in SLC. With any luck, I will transfer to a physical therapy unit today.
That sounds a little bit better.
Hang
Johnny.
in there. Hang in there.
Mike in Nashville, welcome to Fourth Monday. Dave of Westbrook checking in. Meshach of Erda checking in while enjoying a grape jelly and Miracle Whip sandwich.
Ew, Meshach.
All right.
Yeah.
Sean Cap checking in. Thank you for crop dusting in my ears. Have a great show. Mikkel of Reno checking in. Oh, let's see. We got some people lining
Calling
up here
in.
on the phone. Sharon is here.
Hey, hi, Sharon. How are you today?
Hi, I'm well, thank you. And you just made my day so great, hearing the Beatles.
Yeah.
They were my first concert when I was in high school
Wow.
Well, where did you see him?
in Milwaukee.
Wow.
And what was it like?
Oh, it was it was amazing. It was so crowded and everybody was shouting. Of course, we only could afford my ticket was $5.
And could you? Those early concerts when they first came to America, people said you really you couldn't hear the music because people were
Yeah,
screaming.
well, I
so
could
much.
hear a little bit. I could hear a little bit. It was and it was just, and we went down to the hotel the next day and stood outside.
Oh, fun.
And again, when they drove out in the limos, we
Excellent.
we chased the limos.
What a great memory, Sharon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
Do
for
you don't happen to have any pictures, do you?
No, we were. I have all their albums and
You were living in the moment.
Yes.
yes.
All right.
All right, thanks. Yes? You have one?
Okay, yeah.
You have anything else, Sharon?
No.
Okay.
No,
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank
All right,
you.
see you later.
Bye-bye. Let's go to Adam.
Hello, Adam.
Morning. Thanks for letting me listen. Geek Show says hey.
Hey.
And Gina,
Yeah?
you are doing great today.
Oh, thanks, Adam.
That's Adam's little slap on the rear.
Oh, jeez.
Good job.
My good game.
Yeah, good game.
So yesterday's X poll, or the X poll you did about food taste,
Yeah.
brought up another idea for me.
Okay.
Another X poll idea. What is a food item that you hated as a kid, but you like now?
Oh, there are lots of
I
them.
could list them.
Yeah.
It'd take an hour.
Lots of things that I didn't really like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and then just your tastes mature. I mean, when I was a little kid, I didn't like mushrooms at all. Now, back in my day, the mushrooms we had were from a can, and they weren't. But fresh mushrooms, I've grown to like those a lot. So.
I still eat like a child, so mine
Yes.
hasn't changed.
All right, Adam.
That's
For
good
me,
though.
For me, it's asparagus.
Oh yeah,
My parents would boil it, and it was flavorless and mush.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was the reason I didn't like a lot of the foods that
Yeah,
I
they were
didn't like at the
roasted
time.
Yeah, it
asparagus.
was not. A lot of stuff was not cooked
Yeah.
right.
And Mom was a terrible cook. So. All right, Adam.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Adam.
Thanks a lot.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Michaela Verino. Katie in San Pete County. I could listen to the Beatles all day. Eric in Purgatory. Retired Johnny checking in from Lake Norman, North Carolina. Sleepless in Sandy. Matt checking in from the night shift at the Salt Lake Airport. Did you guys know director Sam Mendes is currently making 4 separate Beatles movies?
Yep. We've talked about
And they're
it,
going to release them all at the same time.
which is kind of crazy, but
It is. Rose Park, Sydney checking in with Ben Janier. Jamie and crew from from Laramie, Wyoming. Only 2 more hours till Folksfest in Colorado. Tiffany in Salt Lake City, formerly West Jordan, finally able to move away from toxic family after 13 years.
oh, good for you.
Now it's just the dog, cats, and me in our own apartment.
That's all you need.
Kara in Taylorsville here. Great way to start my birthday weekend. Love me some Blue Meanies. Grew up watching the movie Yellow Submarine. Hearing it this morning took me back.
Oh.
Sir not appearing in this film checking in. Big City SLC checking in. Ron the Carpenter is on board. Anyone have Barry Manilow on your Deadpool?
Yeah, he canceled a concert.
We did not.
He's having trouble.
Liza Brarian checking in. New schedule today. Tim the Tree Guy checking in. Everyone should check out. Let's see. Hi, the Snowcat Guy checking in. Maybe. All right. Just a complaint. In the let's see. Ty the Snowcat Guy, retired Johnny checking in. Everybody's here, so let's go.
All right then.
Let's see. Upcoming closure southbound I-15 between 2nd North and Park Lane will close this Saturday, August 8th from 8:30 p.m. till Sunday 6:30 for bridge demolition. So you can prep for that this weekend. No accidents being reported right now, but you can always report anything you're seeing via text if it's safe for you to do that at 33986.
All right. Let's see. What are we doing here?
Well, we're going to take a break, play a song. After the song, it's Big Boy News and Opinioendo. And right after that, it's Frank Christ presents The Dead Celebrity Game. They're fine, they're just fine. All coming up. And let's see. We got some geek news. We got Boner of the Day. Victoria's going to be here. All that and more on the way. Stand by. Huntsman Mental Health.
You know, the biggest advances in healthcare have come because there's been money behind it and research and a lot of experimentation and but mental health has kind of lagged behind, and the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation wants to change that. We all feel that the impact of mental health, either in ourselves or a loved one, yet it remains one of the most underfunded emergencies of the modern time. Huntsman Mental Health Foundation wants to change all of that. They don't just raise money for mental health; they're raising the bar for what those funds can do. World-class facilities. This it's a pretty new facility out there on 33rd South, which is open 24 hours a day. And if you're in crisis, you can walk in and they'll help you, no questions asked. It's time to meet mental health illness with the rigor and urgency of any other disease. It's time to get behind the mind, as they say. So if you'd like to help get behind the mind by donating, go to hmhf.org.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
Would you like celebrities who were rich before they were famous?
Oh, okay.
Would you like celebrities who are terrible neighbors? Would you like stingy celebrities? Or would you like celebrities with criminal parents?
I don't know. You check. I don't know.
What was the second one?
The second one was worst neighbors.
What was the first one?
Rich before they were famous.
Rich before famous, stingy celebrities.
I want to know bad neighbors.
Bad neighbors.
Are they all about celebrities?
They're all celebrity lists. If you have a different list, Bill, if you think you can do better,
Well, you didn't give me a heads up, or I would have looked.
Okay.
or
Celebrity health scares throughout the years. Huh? How about that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because that connotates to me that they got better.
yeah, that's true.
So, bad neighbors.
bad neighbors. Okay, number one,
All right.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, say no
Okay,
more.
Move on.
Hulk Hogan's neighbors hated the little farm he had next to his house, full of chickens, roosters, rabbits, dogs. They complained that it was noisy and smelly.
Wait a minute. He had rabbits?
Apparently,
Hulk Hogan is noisy and smelly.
in 2012, Katy Perry was dating John Mayer, and her neighbors called the cops, supposedly, due to their loud bedroom sessions one night.
Is
Loud John Mayer sex one night.
is Katy Perry on the bad list these days?
Yeah, because she...
What'd she do?
Well, so there's a group of... This is a different list.
Okay.
A group of celebrities that were rooting for the billionaire that wanted to be the mayor of L.A.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
And then there were celebrities rooting for the
one
nice lady who won.
Who won? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Simon Cowell.
Oh, I imagine it'd
Well-
be a terrible neighbor.
He does everything bad.
He constantly parked cars in front of other people's houses, and I mean that's not super bad.
He throws beer bottles in their front yard.
That's yeah.
Let's see, Britney Spears.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't want to be neighbors to her.
It's not her fault though, because it's paparazzi follows her everywhere.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's I'll give Britney a break on that's not her fault. David Schwimmer.
David Schwimmer.
Bad neighbor?
In 2010, the Friends star bought a 5-story townhouse in New York that was built in 1852. He tore it down to build a 6-story mansion, and his neighbors were so angry that he tore it down, they spray painted "Ross is not cool" on the side of the building. Maybe they're the bad neighbors.
Ross is not cool. Of all the derogatory things. I love that.
Natasha Lyonne. Now, this was in 2004, before she got sober.
Okay, yeah, she's had some problems.
Drug-addled Natasha threatened to molest her neighbor's dog. She said she would never do that.
Wait, hey.
What?
Well, no, let's move
That's
on.
not
with
Russian
that.
doll
Fine.
behavior.
Let's see. James Franco.
Yeah,
well-
he would be a jerk.
The actors received lots of complaints about the way he treats his home like a film set, blocking driveways with trailers, taking over people's yards for meetings.
Wow.
Minnie Driver.
Oh, now,
No.
come on.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
sweet Minnie Driver.
Tread lightly.
According to TMZ, The actress was sued for throwing baby food jars full of black paint at her neighbor's under construction home because she didn't like what they were building.
She lived next door to Ross.
I'll bet. Wait a minute. Black paint and baby. Oh, so that when it smashes against the wall.
I mean, so
it's
she
like,
thought this through.
wow.
Let's see. Justin Theroux. So he was the Leftovers and
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer Aniston's
I was
ex.
going to say he was dating her. Yeah.
Apparently, his neighbors complained because he lifts weights early in the morning and he does that
does the
weightlifter
grunt
thing where
thing.
and throws the weights
well,
down.
Jerk.
People are complain about the dumbest thing.
I would hate to hear that every morning.
If it was Justin Theroux,
Tracy Morgan.
I imagine living that.
he goes around trying to put a baby in everybody.
He installed a shark tank in his apartment in Manhattan, and the lights that illuminated the tank caused a fire in the building. For his
How am I supposed to know this, Liz Lemon?
let's see, who else do we have here? Anthony Michael Hall
Yeah, I've heard this story, yeah.
was arrested after he cursed at a neighbor and threatened to beat him to a pulp, and then knocked on his door and said, "Come out here and fight me. I dare you to fight me."
I hear that he's difficult.
Well,
that's a nice way of putting
It's
it.
that, and he also refuses to wash his hair. So it's,
And this is on the list, and it pains me to read this.
Oh, Julia Roberts?
You're very close.
Sandy
You're
Bullock.
so close.
Sandy Bullock.
You're so close. George and Amal Clooney.
Oh,
you
now.
know they're my favorite
Stop
celebrity couple.
Stop it.
Their neighbors complained about an invasion of privacy by a security setup at their English country home, and the renovations went on too long. This is not. This is not. See,
George is not cool.
No, George is not cool.
People, it went on too long.
I mean, it is a little annoying when.
Yes.
But so there you go.
They had contractor problems, you know.
It happens.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
It's going to be my new put down, like on Twitter. And
Ross is not cool.
whoever
Trump is not
cool. I'm going to start using that all the time now. .41 right now. Time for some big boy news and a penuendo. Right after that, it's Frank Christ Presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine. It's the Dead Celebrity Game. We'll give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities, they're just fine. One of them is dead. If you pick the dead one correctly, you're going to win.
Tickets to see Miles Smith Wednesday, August 12th at the Complex.
You're going to get those Miles Smith tickets at 877-602-9696. That is the number to call to sit through a game of Frank Christ Presents to get those tickets. 877-602-9696 for Miles Smith tickets. Right after this, Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by
Salt Lakers rise and shine Saturday mornings for the Downtown Farmers Market back at Pioneer Park. Fresh berries, garlic scapes, microgreens, rainbow chard, locally grown Utah produce. Now open every Saturday from 8 to 2. Details at slcfarmersmarket.org.
And never, ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Tragedy. He was one of a kind, an original. He will be missed. Lou Kohler has died. He was the frontman of the band Sick of It All, a standard bearer of New York City hardcore punk that emerged from an insular and sometimes violent subculture to do the least or maybe the most punk rock thing imaginable, promote friendship and togetherness. He died on July 24th in New Jersey. He was 61. His death was at a hospice facility and was caused by esophageal cancer, his brother Pete said. Pete was the band's guitarist and co-founder. To the initiated, Sick of It All were the titans of the New York hardcore scene, adding that the band was the closest the hardcore scene had to a household name. Even so, when journalists trotted out superlatives, we would always set them straight and say that we aren't the godfathers of hardcore, Mr. Kohler said, but we were happy to be ambassadors of hardcore. And also maybe survivors in a genre which a lot of bands seem to last about as long as, a stage dive. The group rolled on for 4 decades, still performing. Lou Kohler, Sick of It All. I don't know as I've heard them, but I know the name Sick of It All, but I haven't heard the music. Well, now we turn to wildfire has broken out into Tooele County, east of Stansbury Park. It had burned about 30 acres. No structures were threatened. Officials note that communication towers are located on the ridge above the Bates fire. Multiple ground and air resources were on the scene and trying to control that fire. And Utah's experiencing, of course, one of the worst wildfire seasons on record. And the explosive growth of those blazes has only made them harder to fight. The Cottonwood fire near Beaver jumped by 20,000 acres overnight in late June and ultimately burned more than 97,000 acres. The Widemouth fire, too, in Millard County escalated from 36,000 acres on Sunday to more than 84,000 by Tuesday, and it's expected to get bigger. The blaze remains 0% contained as of Wednesday. If conditions we're seeing in years like this become more of a regular thing, said Larissa Yoakum, director of the Utah Forest Research Institute, we're going to have to start thinking about arming our communities better versus assuming that we're going to continue having suppression as an option. Maybe that says to me that maybe suppression of fires will not be an option.
Yeah.
Well, and your insurance rates are going to go up.
Wildfires,
The likelihood of your house being burned in a fire is greater.
Wildfires rapidly expand due to 3 factors experts call the fire triangle: topography, fuel, and weather. Steep slopes on the landscape allow fire to spread more rapidly than on flat ground, Yoakum said. Grasses dry out, and feed quick-moving fire, but so can woodlands. And the hotter, drier, and windier it is, the more fires can explode. And this year, Utah was slammed by all 3 of those things. And we have to start thinking about fires perhaps encroaching on the metropolitan areas.
Well, we had that huge fire right behind the U. I mean, that's it's already here.
Yeah.
So there is that. Well, this guy is just a piece of work. You talked about him yesterday, Gina, but this Miller guy, it was the cable news equivalent of tweeting through it or trying to. I don't know what that means. Representative Max Miller, the Ohio Republican, facing a pile of allegations that he emotionally and physically abused his ex-wife and his toddler daughter, submitted to a live on-air interrogation from Jake Tapper on CNN. Mr. Miller, the 23-minute appearance was a high-stakes attempt to confront the questions surrounding his personal conduct as he tries to salvage his failing re-election campaign and mounting calls for him to drop out of the state's Republican primary. Tapper, who personally booked the interview, it was an opportunity to try to pin Miller down about his reaction to several shocking allegations. And Miller remained defiant, insisting that he would not abandon his candidacy. And as Gina mentioned yesterday, he said, well, listen, look at Donald Trump.
Yeah.
The things that he did, and everybody said, well, that's the end of his political career. And look at him, he got reelected.
This is his defense,
Yeah.
not I'm a good guy.
And everybody else who was calling for Plantner's, stepping down after his accusations.
Graham Plantner was a Democrat in
Yeah.
Maine, and he not a good guy.
Not a good guy, and he stepped down. But all of these same people who were calling for him to step down are all saying the same thing about this guy now,
Yeah.
which is it's a family matter.
Yeah.
We're just going to let that be taken care of. Family matter.
So does character matter or not?
Apparently
No,
not.
apparently it does not anymore.
Being a sycophant matters.
Another notable exchange was when Tapper brought up a picture of Miller's daughter, little toddler daughter, 2 years old, that was included in a file that was posted online Sunday by the congressman in an effort to rebut the allegations. Lawyers for his ex-wife accused Miller of disseminating an image that could be considered as child sexual abuse material. The image was eventually removed. It is shockingly reckless behavior by you and your team, Jake Tapper said. Well, I wouldn't say that it's shockingly reckless, Miller said. This is being taken very much out of context. There was no genitalia of my daughter that was exposed.
But that,
He doesn't hear himself.
No.
What that sounds like.
No, he doesn't.
No, he does not. All right, man.
Go ahead. I was just going to say the blue bunny part of it too. His 2-year-old daughter can't sleep without this blue bunny,
and he would
and he
hold
was
it.
holding it hostage.
Yeah.
He held it hostage?
Yes.
Yeah, he wouldn't let her have it.
Oh, what a turd.
2 teenagers are dead after a pickup truck struck and killed them while riding an electronic scooter in Syracuse Wednesday afternoon. The driver remained at the scene. Officials responded to the collision involving a pickup truck, an electric scooter, Banbury Drive and Heritage Parkway. Investigators believe the pickup truck, which was towing a trailer, was traveling south, while the scooter carrying the 2 13-year-old girls traveling west. Collision occurred at the intersection. Let's see. A helicopter, a military helicopter carrying Donald Trump came less than a mile from a passenger jet above Washington on Tuesday after garbled communication with Ronald Reagan National Airport's tower delayed air traffic controllers from clearing nearby air traffic, according to 2 people familiar with federal officials' initial assessment. The incident occurred shortly after 2:30 p.m. Trump was flying to Joint Base Andrews from the White House on the initial leg of a planned trip to Los Angeles. Before taking off, the crew of Marine One, the call sign of the helicopter that carries the president, made 3 attempts to warn controllers in the National Airport Tower that they were 3 minutes away from taking off, according to audio recordings. The communications appeared not to have been heard by the controller, and the helicopter advanced, and coming within a mile of a passenger jet is very, very awful, very dangerous.
All the support teams have been fired, probably,
A key route through Salt Lake City is under construction, and it's already causing traffic headaches. Crews began repaving 7th East between 400 South and 1700 South on July 13th. According to the Utah Department of Transportation, the work is meant to lengthen the life of the roadway and is expected to wrap up in October. Northbound lane and southbound lane, 1 lane on 7th East, they've been closed for south. So you got to
I've been
go
using
around.
9th.
Yeah. Go around wherever you can. Now we go to the crime desk. Gina Barberia has a morsel of murder.
Yes, a 51-year-old Florida man has been arrested on a felony attempted murder charge after authorities say he shut off a diver's air supply system while he was water searching for lobsters. Michael Joseph Simpson of Miami Beach turned himself in on Tuesday, according to the arrest affidavit by Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. Shortly after 7 a.m. on July 29th, Simpson, who was captaining a boat, approached another vessel in a known lobster diving location and began circling at a high rate of speed. Simpson's vessel eventually anchored about 10 feet from the other boat. At the time, the diver from that vessel was underwater using a Brownie's third long air supply system, whatever that is. Authorities say that Simpson began arguing, claiming the group was in his lobster spot.
That's my lobster spot.
The owner said, "Hey, I was here before you got here. Leave me alone."
It should end at that.
Simpson allegedly warned the larger boat was on his way. A short time later, a bigger boat arrived and positioned itself opposite the first boat that had arrived. According to the affidavit, Simpson became irate and said he was going to turn off the air supply if he wanted to. He jumped into the water and shut off the unit, cutting off the victim's air supply under the water. People on board the other boat yelled, "We've got a diver down there, you a-hole!" He did resurface, tangled in the air hose, gasping for air, appeared disoriented. They are charging him. They're charging him with attempted murder.
Attempted murder.
Yeah.
The Food and Drug Administration yesterday approved the first mRNA flu vaccine, enabling use of a technology that will make it easier to rapidly target a widely prevalent or particularly virulent strain of the virus. So they can jump on it quicker with this mRNA technology. And that's it.
All right. Before we get to sports weather traffic, we need a contestant to play Frank Christ Presents the Dead Celebrity Game. They're fine. They're just fine. 877-602-9696. Call and get the tickets. What's the show again?
Miles Smith coming Wednesday, August 12th to the Complex.
You will get those Miles Smith tickets just by calling in and sitting through a game of Frank Christ Presents. 877-602-9696 is the number to call to play the game.
Just sitting through the game, though, is no easy task, really.
Yeah. Sports weather traffic.
Well, Travis Kelce is beating the dad body allegations, according to Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. There is an AI-generated video going around that makes it look like Travis Kelce showed up to training camp gaining a bunch of weight after his wedding and saying that Andy Reid is benching him. And it's being passed around like it's fact. And so Andy Reid has had to come out and say, Travis looks great like he always has. He's playing great. He's not benched. I don't know why people are saying this, but Travis Kelce is fine. He's just fine.
Jeez.
Let's see. Salt Lake Bees. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, the Dirty Sodas lost last night, so it's a good thing Salt Lake Bees will be back in action tonight against the Oklahoma City Comets.
This is so confusing.
6:30 tonight. It's pickleball night. Now, I don't know if there's actual pickleball happening or if it's just people that love pickleball coming to the game tonight.
I think the two baseball teams are actually going to
play pickleball.
And play pickleball.
Maybe
instead.
I don't know. Weather. We've got the hundreds are back. I'm sorry to report. And the smoke is still around. 100 today. We could break some records this weekend. There is an extreme heat warning. 103 tomorrow, 102 Saturday, 101 on Sunday. Traffic looks pretty good. We just heard from Right Wing Wade checking in from I-15. Both lanes and directions moving nicely, he says, and UDOT agrees with you. There's just one upcoming closure to tell you about. Southbound I-15 between 200 North and Park Lane will close Saturday from 8:30 p.m. until Sunday at 6:30 for a bridge demolition. Get your above-the-rim Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut Shake at Arctic Circle. It's only here for a limited time. Arctic Circle, where the good stuff is.
Frank Christ has joined us in the studio. Mr. Christ is the Grim Reaper who is charged with reaping the souls of celebrities when they die. And it's a curse because
I love our precious celebrities.
you don't want to see any of them die, do
No,
you?
if it were up to me, they would all live forever.
Because they're so...
Because they're precious.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
Everything they say and do is right.
But because of something Frank did in his mortal life, he's now cursed with having to reap the souls of celebrities. And we won't get into that. We don't need to relitigate that
It's a
at
long
this point.
story.
Frank is what you would expect a Grim Reaper to be. He's a skeletal figure. He wears the robe. He has a scythe. Except he goes around in an electric scooter instead of on horseback, as most Reapers do. And that's because, Frank, why?
Oh, because I don't like horses, first of all, but I love our environment.
Well,
Could I request a horse when I die, Frank? Could I?
No.
No. That's putting a big burden on our Grim Reaper here, Gina. You know, don't be so selfish.
But I like horses.
Frank joins us to play the game we call Frank Christ Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
He's given me a list of 4 actors, and 3 of the actors on this list are, in fact,
just fine.
but one of them Frank has taken. and it is the contestant's job to ferret out the dead celebrity. And who do we have to play?
Nathan is here.
Nathan, is it? Nathan?
Yes.
Oh, hi,
Yes,
Nathan.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, just fine.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
That's good, Nathan, and you're welcome. Nathan, if you guess the dead celebrity here, you will win tickets to see
Miles Smith, Wednesday, August 12th at the Complex.
All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, because it's Finish Your Degree Day, Gina, Frank gave me a list of actors in movies about people who don't finish school but succeed anyway.
See?
Here we go. Number 1, Nia Long. She was on Disney TV in The Brat Patrol and then hit it big with Boys in the Hood and playing Lisa on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Long then appeared in the films Friday, Love Jones, and Big Mama's House. Her Done Good with No School movie, Boiler Room. A man drops out of Queens College to run an illegal casino before becoming a top-earning broker. Number 1, Nia Long. Number 2 is Philip Bosco. He began his career in Broadway theater and earned a Tony Award. He also appeared several times in Law & Order shows. He acted in dozens and dozens of movies, among them Trading Places, Children of a Lesser God, and My Best Friend's Wedding. His Done Good with No School movie, Working Girl, a Staten Island secretary taking night classes, uses street smarts to maneuver corporate executives or to outmaneuver them. Number 2, Philip Bosco. Number 3 is Joanna Lumley. Her film appearances include On Her Majesty's Secret Service, Trail of the Pink Panther, Curse of the Pink Panther, James and the Giant Peach, Corpse Bride, and The Satanic Rites of Dracula with Christopher Lee. Her Done Good with No School movie, The Wolf of Wall Street. Jordan Belfort drops out of dental school on his very first day and goes on to build a massive Wall Street brokerage. Number 3, Joanna Lumley. And number 4, Richard Mazer. He served 2 terms as president of the Screen Actors Guild, probably best known for playing David Kane on One Day at a Time, Nick Lobo on Rhoda, Clark in The Thing, and he was also in The Burning Bed with Farrah Fawcett. His Done Good with No School movie, Risky Business, a young man's chaotic side hustle, yields an unconventional route to success and business savvy. That's number 4, Richard Mazer. Nathan, one of those actors is dead. Who is it?
I'm going to go with number 2, Philip Bosco.
You are correct. Philip Bosco, a journeyman actor. He was in lots of stuff. He died in 2018. He was 88 years old. Congratulations, Nathan. Philip Bosco's demise is your good fortune. You've won tickets to see Sam...
Miles Smith.
Miles Smith. Say thank you, Nathan.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too. Hang on the line.
Hang on.
Well, I have to go check on some celebrities
Whose
now.
birthdays?
No.
Having birthdays today. Stephanie Kramer
Oh, yeah.
is
Who's that?
70.
Hunter.
She was on the show Hunter.
Oh, she had kind of wiry hair, as I recall.
And be sure to say Stephanie. Yeah, there's a P there. Michelle Yeoh is 63.
Oh, she's totally fine.
I'm afraid to check on
Yeah,
her.
Yeah, I
she'll
would
take
be.
you, Frank.
Kick your ass. M. Night Shyamalan, 56 today.
He's kind of spooky.
I like to check on him on his birthday because I let him see me.
He can appreciate
And
it.
then just as I'm about to boop him, I say, "It's a twist," and I run away. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Frank.
Right Wing Wade reports, and I agree. I-15, both lanes and directions moving nicely. I have no accidents to tell you about right now, but maybe you have some to tell me about, or you would just like to confirm what Wade says and everything's moving well, except for 7th East or out by the airport, all that construction that's making people's lives difficult. 33986.
All right, KXRK Provo. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after these messages with some geek news for you. We got Boner of the Day coming up. Victoria with our reality TV update. More about Love on the Spectrum coming up. And B. Gina is on the way as well. Stand by for all of that.
X96 plays over.
So for Father's Day,
Yes.
Yeah.
I have told my husband I would like him to go car shopping. And you're saying, wow, that's a big Father's Day present.
That is.
Here's the situation. My husband has been driving this truck. It's a 16-year-old truck.
Okay.
Oh, no.
This is a truck that if I want to ride in it, I can't open the passenger side and get in it. I have to get in the driver's side and scoot over because the door doesn't open.
And that's intentional. He planned it that way.
And I have a new car.
Uh-huh.
Joe has not had a new car in
But
16
It's not his priority.
years. And he, a couple days ago, was at the Whole Foods downtown in the parking structure.
yeah.
Bags full of groceries, comes out to the truck, and the truck won't start. Try to get a tow truck in a
parking garage,
structure.
yeah.
Good luck with that.
That is tricky.
He took it in, thought they had it fixed, brought it home yesterday, got in it to drive to go somewhere else, and it died again. I'm like,
No,
It's time.
That should be the final straw.
it's time. Yeah, God bless him. He never buys himself anything, and he gets his use out of things, but it's time.
But see, Sue's telling me the same thing, that I should get a different car, and I tell her, isn't it nice to not have a car payment?
Yeah,
first
that's
of all?
and he says that. He's like, the truck's paid for.
And I'm waiting for another electric vehicle that is as good as our Tesla.
But you
to
want
come
something
along.
different.
But I want something different because I
There's
don't want to buy a Tesla again.
Well, you're
There's
not
a lot-
having any problems with the Tesla, though.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so what?
we need two cars. see.
Well, you do have two cars.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, we have my Mini and the Tesla.
And you're not having any problems with the
No
Mini.
trouble with my Mini, except for the speakers on the right side kind of popped out yesterday.
It popped like
Well,
they
they just
came all the way out of the
they're
door.
not working
Oh.
for some reason. There's a short somewhere.
There are more EV options now.
Yes,
There are.
Does Mini probably makes
they do.
an electric?
They do. I don't know if it's as good as some of the others, but I don't know.
Well,
But it's nice not having a car payment, and
I'll just drive my Toyota until the wheels fall
that's
off.
what I'm doing. Yeah.
Or till you get stranded in the Whole Foods parking lot.
Well, I mean, I had a car. You remember that red sports car I had?
Yes.
That where there was a phantom problem with it.
Yeah.
It
It had a ghost in it.
you just go out and it wouldn't start. I mean, wouldn't even click.
Oh yeah.
And then so you get it, take it to the.
My grandfather's Fiat was that way. He haunted it.
So I finally said, I can't put up with this. I need another car.
Anytime I tried to go to a concert, it would not work. Anytime I tried to go to radio school, it would not work.
Your grandpa
Radio.
just
My grandpa did not want me in this business.
That's right. He'd pull the plugs.
Exactly. He haunted that Fiat.
Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. In the Clyde Collective, we know how to have a good time. Come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend. Let's go. Feel the beat, it's in your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. In the Clyde Collective, we know how to have a good time. Come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend. Let's go. Feel the beat, it's in your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. a good time, come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend, let's go. Feel the beat, it's in your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong.
Like Daniel Striped Tiger did from Sunset, who's a man in Sunset.
Sunset.
A man, huh?
Yeah.
Named Daniel Striped Tiger.
Yes.
Okay, then.
All right.
Sunset. That's the important thing.
Sunset, yes. Is this brought to you by?
Yeah, Brighton Resort. Register now for Brighton's Majestic Scramble, Saturday, August 22nd, a family-friendly 2K Alpine obstacle adventure. Register now at brightonresort.com.
Thank you. All right, I got a couple of things here for you. First of all, let me take you back in time.
You all right?
Back to 2008.
Okay.
The X-Files had been off the air for 6 years at this time.
Okay.
So it was a delightful treat for fans when the I Want to Believe, the long-anticipated second X-Files feature film, finally arrived in theaters. The movie more than made back its budget. It wasn't a smash hit, though, and critics didn't care for it either.
I don't even remember it.
But now X-Files creator and I Want to Believe director Chris Carter is getting a very Hollywood rare do-over.
Oh.
Releasing a director's cut. This director's cut bumps the horror up from PG-13 to R, and he says it cues more closely to his original vision of the film.
Now, can you give me an idea of what it was about? Because I don't remember it.
I will.
It's here!
Now, the new version of the film is called
Cunningham, 34.
The X-Files I Want to Believe Wrack Frankenstein.
Scully?
Mulder? Someone's come forward with some promising evidence. A psychic.
I see a face. I see eyes staring out.
When a group of women is mysteriously abducted, it becomes a case right out of the X-Files.
Okay.
Years after walking away from the FBI, Fox and Scully are pulled back from the shadows when a federal agent vanishes without a trace.
So far, we've pulled 11 discrete human limbs from the ice. We're not even finished yet.
In case you'd never see on TV, their only lead is a disgraced, defrocked priest claiming to have horrific visions of the crime.
Hello?
Forced to confront the ghosts of their past, they must navigate a chilling winter landscape with a darker human monstrosity.
This is God's work.
It's not from God.
Now, this R-rated version represents the film that Chris says he always envisioned, a darker, frightening thriller exploring a real-life Dr. Frankenstein. And the restoration gives fans a chance to experience what they've never seen before. But you will be able to see this.
On the big screen?
No,
or
on your TV.
On your TV, okay.
It will be on August 14th on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And to be clear,
yes,
it's a re-release
It's a
with
re-release.
some added stuff.
Added stuff.
Okay.
Director's cut. So that will be August 14th on your Disney Pluses and your Hulus.
Bill, if you saw it, you've forgotten it, so you can just start all over
I
again.
I just don't remember it. Of course, I don't remember much about the first movie either.
Well, you're not missing much.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think I am. I remember not caring for it that much. But
Now here's another little trailer here for you. Mm-hmm. Violent Night 2. Did you see the first one?
No.
David Harbour as Santa Claus.
Although it did very well, didn't it?
As the real Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
Yeah.
Well, 4 years after we got the Die Hard inspired Santa, he's back. This time, though, he's dealing with the repercussions of the previous Violent Night. Somehow, Santa himself has been put on the naughty list. So, here we go. Let's get you the trailer going here. Come on now, let's not fight, shall we? There's a lot of good people in this, including Jared Harris as the evil gangster in charge of it all.
Richard Harris's son.
Yes.
On Christmas, I deliver presents to nice little boys and girls. If you're naughty, I deliver something else. Justice. But now, I'm on the naughty list.
I forgot the meaning of Christmas? What does that even mean?
I don't want to alarm anybody. There may not be another Christmas ever again.
What?
Why not?
Santa got put on the naughty list.
What'd he do?
Maybe I killed too many people. I don't know. I lost my powers. How am I supposed to find the meaning of Christmas in a place like this?
He's in a mall.
Little nose candy?
But the best part of this seems to be, in my opinion,
Town and the cops. We need you.
is Kristen Bell as Mrs. Claus, wielding a samurai sword and an axe.
Sure.
So why not?
Save Christmas and get off the naughty list.
But, yeah, looks like a lot of good kills.
Avoid violence.
Yeah, kind of gross.
And
actually.
basically kind of a comedy.
Oh, yeah, very much a comedy.
Yeah.
The first one was very much a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people didn't quite get it. Let's see. The CEO of Sony, Tom Rothman, says, yeah, we don't have any plans for any more Spider-Man spin-off series. So no more Morbin time for anybody. No, none of those movies.
Okay.
Says we just don't.
We got enough of the real thing.
We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do with them. Maybe we'll restart them down the road. I don't know. We'll see. But ultimately, the audience, it says here, wasn't satisfied enough with the spin-offs. Whether that's a fair assessment of those movies, who knows? But he says, yeah, so no more Craven, no more Morbius.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
they didn't do very well.
They didn't
so-
do well.
All right.
But what did well is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Just your
Brand new
straight
day.
ahead.
The film's domestic gross has now been adjusted ahead of projection. This thing is making all of the money. And I've said that before. I mean it this time.
Yeah.
It's like the #1 movie ever as far as box office goes. And one of the things that filmmakers do for each other when they break records like this, and this is a tradition started back in 1977 when Star Wars beat Jaws at the box office. Spielberg congratulated George Lucas.
Yeah.
In 82, when E.T. beat Star Wars, Lucas returned the favor. Now, this has gone on through the years.
I like it. It's gentlemanly.
Jurassic Park, Titanic, Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Avatar, Avengers, Endgame was the all-time box office tally. Well, this time the Russo brothers, or no, it's not the Russo. Yeah, it's the Russo brothers who they beat with Endgame, had a piece of art commissioned, and you can see it here at x96.com/live. This is from an artist named Boss Logic, congratulating Dustin Daniel Cretton and everyone involved in the new Spider-Man movie. Saying,
So
yes,
what's the? I get the rings, but what's the chess piece? What is that
I don't
referencing?
know. That I don't know. But anyway, so there it is.
Okay.
And that's only part. That was the only part of the artwork that I could pull for it. But yeah, so everyone is
Well, that's
happy. that
nice.
Spider-Man is making all the money in the world.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
And I don't even get any of it.
Don't say the words superhero fatigue to me again.
If it's good, it's good.
Yes.
And traffic, pretty good. I only have one accident to tell you about. This is a sponsored event, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Northbound Bangor Highway 41st South in West Valley. The left lane of 4 blocked. Left shoulder also blocked. And just a reminder that southbound I-15 between 2nd North and Park Lane will close Saturday, August 8th from 8:30 p.m. until Sunday at 6:30 a.m. for a bridge demolition. So just more construction for you to prepare for. Join Doug Wild every weeknight for the 801 at 801. He features a different Utah local band every night at 801. We love our Utah bands, and if you're in a local band, we want to play you. Submit your song at x96.com/local.
Traffic brought to you by...
Save $100 on Aereo's Summer AC Tune-Up. Just $49 gets you a thorough 40-point inspection and performance check. Book today at aereohome.com.
All right, here are the boner candidates you're going to be considering in just a matter of moments. Boner candidate number 1. Using Little Debbie for criminal acts is about as low as a human can go. Boner candidate number 2. Why would someone poison trees? And boner candidate number 3. I think we know exactly why the contract was not renewed.
All right, Boner of the Day, Big Boy News, all coming up after these messages and a song. Stand by.
Well, it is time for another episode of Beat Gina, and if you listen carefully, you can hear the screams of the 5 fans who love it. I'm Beat Gina announcer Johnny O. And if you're like me, you want something cool and refreshing after a long day?
I do.
May I suggest quash?
Quash.
Whenever you've a thirst, have a cool glass of quash, the most refreshing fruit squash you can buy. Pure sugar to give you energy, the luscious juice of sun-ripened oranges. Quash is the perfect long summer drink. Keep a bottle of quash handy in the house. You'll love the way a glass of quash refreshes and revives you, and it goes splendidly with meals. Buy quash next time you're at the store. Don't say squash, say quash. In orange, grapefruit, lime, lemon, orange barley, and lemon barley. Quash.
None of those are squash flavored.
And now, here's a man who has always said, there's no sin except stupidity, and boy, oh boy, are there a lot of sinners out there. Your host, Kerry Jackson.
Thank you, Johnny Ola,
You're
professional
welcome.
game show announcer. The randomizer has picked your contestant. This is Cheyenne, Gina. Are you there, Cheyenne?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Cheyenne, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage. You tell me, heads or tails?
Let's do heads.
All right. It is heads, Gina.
Well, you are one step closer, Cheyenne, to winning these tickets to see comedian Tom Segura bringing his Come Together comedy tour to Utah April 4th at the Delta Center.
All right, so because you won the coin toss, the first question is for you to answer exclusively, Cheyenne. It's a multiple choice. So if you get it correct, you get the point. If not, I'll allow Gina to answer your question correctly and steal your point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you has 3 points. All right. It would have been James Caan's birthday today, so we're doing Godfather trivia.
Jimmy Caan.
Yes, Jimmy Caan.
He's a drinking buddy of mine. you know?
Really?
Yes.
I'm surprised you're still alive, frankly. All right, so the first question for Cheyenne. Let's go to, here we go. Cheyenne, note the attention to detail. In the first Godfather, most of the cars in the movie have what? Is it 1, hand crank starters on the front? Is it 2, wooden bumpers? Is it 3, bumper stickers with the phrase, "Don't blame me, I voted for Dewey"? Or 4, those pine tree air fresheners, but in the scent of coal?
Is it B, 2?
Wooden bumpers. There you go. Mm-hmm. That's a point for Cheyenne. Nicely done.
Gina. Don Vito Corleone's distinctive voice
Yes.
was based on a real-life mobster.
Oh.
What is that mobster's name? Is it 1, Thomas the Toupee Bilotti? 2, Ciro the Artichoke King Terranova?
Okay.
3, Joseph Bonanno? Or 4, Frank Costello?
I don't know. Is it 3?
Joseph Bonanno?
No?
Good guess.
Oh. Well, Cheyenne.
Joey Bananas.
Oh.
Cheyenne, what's your answer?
Is it 2?
Chiro the Artichoke King Terranova?
No.
I'm sorry, it was
No.
Frank Costello.
Frank Costello.
Okay.
I used to go drinking with Frank Costello.
Oh, did you? Now?
Yes.
Surprised you're still alive.
Cheyenne, you have a point. Gina has no points. And Cheyenne, you control the question.
Cheyenne, here's your question. What famous line was ad-libbed in The Godfather? Part 1. Is it 1, leave the gun, take the cannoli? Is it 2, is this how you turned out a Hollywood Finocchio that cries like a woman? Or is it 3, after this wedding, we got to get back to business. There's money to extort, rackets to run, and guys to hit. Or 4, I got to run to the men's room and take a pistol. I mean, which one?
I think it's 1.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
There's a point for Cheyenne. That's 2-0. Gina, now you get to try and claw your way back into this game.
All right, Gina, let's see. In Godfather Part 2,
Yes.
Lee Strasberg,
Yes.
the actor, became ill during shooting. But instead of delaying production, what did they do? Was it 1, they rewrote the character to be an ailing old man? Was it 2, they shot all of his scenes with a body double with his back to the camera? Was it 3, Muppet Lee Strasberg? Or was it 4, they had Andy Serkis motion capture his performance and added CGI Lee Strasberg later?
I would like to see that, but it must have been back to the camera.
Back to the camera, you'd think.
No?
No.
Really?
No. What do you think, Cheyenne?
Cheyenne, you get a chance to win the game with this.
Is it 4?
Andy Serkis?
No.
No. They didn't have CGI back in the 70s. No, it was they rewrote the character to be an ailing old man.
But Cheyenne has 2 points, and again, you control the question, Cheyenne. You'd better get this one.
All right, Cheyenne, here we go. When this is part 2, Godfather Part 2. When little Vito arrives at Ellis Island, he is marked with a circled X. Ellis Island immigrants were marked with the circle X if what? Was it 1, they were suspected of being mutants? Was it 2, the inspector could not spell Italian? Was it 3, the inspector believed the person had a mental or physical defect? Or 4, all Italians were marked this way?
3?
That is correct.
And you win the game.
Thank goodness.
3-0.
I didn't get any of
Well,
those.
way to go, Cheyenne. Nicely done.
Good job.
You've got the Tom Segura tickets coming to the Delta Center on April 4th. You can find more information about that show at x96.com.
All right, Cheyenne, hang on the line, and we'll tell you how to get those Tom Segura tickets.
Listen, I've got to go. I'm having drinks with Jackie the Nose.
Oh.
Oh.
7:25 right now. Time for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These will be examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior, and you will decide with your vote Of these three candidates, which one is the worst? Which one deserves to be boner of the day for today, August 6, 2026? We'll give you two candidates now, a third after the news, and once you've heard all three, you will vote. One of you lucky random boner voters will receive.
Can't buy it, gotta win it. Radio from Hell Boner t-shirt.
Boner candidate number 1. Using Little Debbie for a criminal act is about as low as a human being can go. A West Virginia delivery driver is facing a handful of charges after being accused of running a fraudulent scheme selling Little Debbie's snacks himself while submitting invoices that falsely claimed the products had been delivered to retailers. A spokesperson for the Washington Police Department in eastern Pennsylvania tells People magazine, or just People, that former Stewart Snacks LLC delivery driver James Powell was taken into custody in West Virginia last week and is being extradited to Pennsylvania, where he'll face 15 separate charges. The police say that Stewart Snacks, by the way, owns Little Debbie. They're seeking $17,167.97 in restitution from Mr. Powell. The amount of money equals the total that Powell allegedly billed through invoices for deliveries that never occurred, as well as the profits he made selling Little Debbie snacks to individual customers on his own. CBS News, which first reported Powell's arrest, reported earlier this week that the former delivery driver is accused of selling his stock of snacks at flea markets across Pennsylvania last year. Meanwhile, the Washington police say that Powell allegedly created fraudulent invoices involving Shop and Save, Eagle Giant, and Walmart locations in Washington County. That's just terrible.
Innocent, sweet Little Debbie used for nefarious purposes?
That's about as low as a human being can go.
Amen.
Boner candidate number 1. Here's boner candidate number 2. Why would someone poison trees? Along the Nevada shores of Lake Tahoe, Burnt Cedar Beach is known for its lakeside outdoor pool areas beneath alpine forests and its protected swimming cove of crystal blue waters, and now for its mysteriously poisoned trees. Starting in 2022, someone has repeatedly harmed trees at the beach by pouring a strong-smelling substance around their bases or placing it into holes drilled near their roots, according to the Washoe County Sheriff's Office. 16 poison trees have been discovered this year, following 12 in previous years, according to law enforcement officials. All but one of the trees that were previously poisoned died within months and had to be chopped down. Washoe County investigators said that this week they were awaiting the results of soil samples to determine more about the substance. They believe the cases over the years are connected, given the similar circumstances and the targeting of trees at the same location. The deliberate destruction of these trees is deeply troubling and represents a significant loss for the entire community, said Sheriff Darren Baum in a statement. The total damage to the trees is estimated to be around $300,000, according to the Sheriff's Department. Boner candidate number 2, why would someone poison trees? Coming up in a moment, boner candidate number 3, I think we know exactly why the contract wasn't renewed.
Boner candidate number 3, coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by...
Considering assisted living for a loved one? Visit Manor on First's open house Saturday, August 15th from 2 to 5 p.m. I will be there that whole time. Tour the historic Salisbury Mansion and discover personalized care at manoronfirst.com.
And never, ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
The man who prosecutors say organized or orchestrated the 1966 killing of Tupac Shakur is scheduled to go on trial Monday, almost 30 years after the fatal drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. Dwayne Kef D. Davis, who is 63 years old, faces a single count of murder with a deadly weapon with the intent to promote, further, or assist a criminal gang in Shakur's death. He'd been jailed since late of 2023 and has pleaded not guilty. For decades, Tupac Shakur's unsolved killing has gripped hip-hop fans. He's considered one of the most influential rappers of all time. with songs that speak to the human experience of love, heartache, and familial relationships. And when Tupac died, he was in the midst of a fierce battle for dominance in a music scene increasingly shaped by rival gangs. The trial is expected to last about a month. Likely won't reveal who pulled the trigger. Instead, prosecutors hope to prove that Mr. Davis was the shot caller and provided the weapon. Gunfire from the Cadillac that Davis was in, and he's one of the only people there that night who's still alive. Prosecutors say that if Mr. Davis hadn't written explicitly about the killing or talked about it in interviews, it's likely nobody would have been charged. But he couldn't keep his big bazoo shut, and now he's sweating it out in jail. Donald Trump's proposed triumphal arch near the entrance of Arlington National Cemetery would have, quote, adverse effects on dozens of other historic monuments and structures across the Washington skyline, according to an assessment done by the National Parks Service. An adverse effect is found when an undertaking may alter directly or indirectly any of the characteristics of a historic property that qualify the property for inclusion in the National Register in a manner that would diminish the integrity of the property's location, design, setting, materials, workmanship, feeling, or association, the assessment said. Among the most impacted by the proposed 250-foot tall arch would be the Arlington National Cemetery's historic district, the Robert E. Lee Memorial, the Lincoln Memorial, and the National Mall site. In total, the assessment identified nearly 40 sites that would be affected, as identified in a diagram below, which you can't see, including the Washington Monument, George Mason Memorial, and potentially the Pentagon, where the undertaking would alter contributing views, settings, or designed relationships, the agency stated.
Put your arch at Mar-a-Lago if you want it. Do it there.
Well, but still, we're paying for it. And, you know, we've got...
yeah, if we're paying for it, it's going to go in Washington.
We've got diarrhea lettuce happening everywhere because of deregulation.
But let's pay for this.
Let's do this. Yeah.
Utah's making another investment in artificial intelligence as the state prepares to divvy out $5 million in funding for pro-human AI projects over the coming months.
No free school lunch.
Exactly.
But
thank you.
The state officially launched the project last week and began accepting applications over the weekend. The window for applications will be open until October 15. The goal, the program's administrators say, is to find ways to use AI to benefit the people of Utah. In Utah, we believe that technology should reflect our heart and our values, Governor Cox said in a video announcement last week. As we embrace the potential of artificial intelligence, we are dedicated to ensuring these tools serve our families and neighborhoods in meaningful ways. The program is being administered by the Nucleus Institute, an organization that is part of the Utah system of higher education, and the funding was allocated during the most recent legislative session as part of the Higher Education Research Funding Pilot Program. The money is set to be allocated in 12 awards. 4 will receive $1 million in funding, 4 others will receive $200,000 in funding, and a final group of 4 will receive $50,000 in funding. With the $1 million grants, we want to see these big moonshot ideas, said Angela Smith, the Nucleus Institute's managing director, in an interview on Friday. The $200,000 grants are helping to further research that just needs to get across the finish line. And with the $50,000 grants, we really want to see students and different types of groups getting involved. Hopefully students that have had enough nutrition because they get something to eat.
I was going to say teachers have to use their own money to buy supplies. Mm-hmm. But these big corporations need this money to pay for their AI.
A 28-year-old is facing over 20 charges after police say he attempted to run over his family with a car.
Wow.
Before leading officials on a chase that reached 100 miles an hour. Marco Jaime Rodriguez, arrested on Monday and faces charges of driving under the influence, aggravated assault, domestic violence to the presence of a child, and other charges. Court documents submitted by Layton Police reveal on Monday, they were called to a reported domestic disturbance in the 1600 block of West Davis Drive. Initially, officers were told that Mr. Rodriguez had attempted to run his family over with a truck. Victims told investigators that Mr. Rodriguez's nephew had been standing in the kitchen and he was assaulted by Mr. Rodriguez. Officials noted the nephew had fresh cuts and abrasions from the altercation. Witnesses say following that, Mr. Rodriguez accelerated a white Hyundai Santa Cruz. So he's using all kinds of vehicles in this. At family members that were standing near a carport. Video footage of the family's home was reviewed and showed the Hyundai accelerating toward the group before hitting a brick wall. Rodriguez then put his father, who is blind, in the passenger seat and drove off. A short time later, highway patrol trooper was helping assist a motorist. They were passed by at a high rate of speed. They attempted to stop them, and finally they did stop them. And Rodriguez was seen throwing an orange bag from the vehicle. Troopers retrieved the bag and found that it contained meth, cocaine, and LSD. And also in the bag was the driver's license for Mr. Rodriguez. I guess his blind father is okay. It sort of leaves that out. Firefighters have taken advantage of cooler weather to begin getting a handle on wildfires that have displaced tens of thousands of people around Washington State's second largest city. But hotter, drier, breezier days lie ahead. Officials reported Wednesday that firefighters had established containment lines around the perimeters of all three fires affecting Spokane, and that they were focused on reinforcing those lines. Temperatures were expected to climb from the 80s the past 2 days into the upper 90s with less humidity late this week. SpaceX rocket is slammed into the moon.
Again, more of your tax dollars.
A discarded Falcon 9 rocket stage collided with the moon near the Einstein crater early Wednesday. Experts predicted the impact would create a new crater and possibly a detected dust plume visible from Earth. The discarded upper stage of the company's Falcon 9 rocket is thought to have made contact with the moon on Wednesday. Let's see, we're out of time?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Weather, traffic.
70 degrees right now, going to get up to 100 today. We still have that patchy smoke around. Extreme heat warning in effect for the weekend. I regret to report 103 tomorrow. Some of these temps could break records, by the way. 103 tomorrow, 102 Saturday, 101 Sunday. We dip down into the 90s for Monday, Tuesday, and then we could be back up in the hundreds by midweek. Traffic. Only got one accident being reported by UDOT. That's a crash northbound Bangerter Highway 41st South in West Valley. The left lane affected. Thought I saw something come in from you Infinity members. I appreciate it when you keep us up to date. Let's see. Here we go. Traffic South Jordan 5600 West. 90 is south. Stoplight timing is all messed up from construction. No left turn lights. North and south light is 5 seconds long. Avoid. Thank you. That's helpful. Infinity member 33986.
All right, here's boner candidate number 3. I think we know exactly why the contract wasn't renewed. The Sewing Box, a business on North Navy Boulevard in Pensacola, Florida, no longer will be outfitting the Blue Angels flight suit team after sewing these suits for 43 years. The Navy has awarded a new contract to the Virginia-based company named Aquila International to take over that role. Hundreds of people have commented on the storyline asking about the new company and if they will outsource work overseas. Todd Kelsey, the principal managing member of Aquila International, says that he has plans to fulfill all of the Blues orders domestically and on time. We've got a longer history with Blue Angels than people probably are aware, Kelsey said. We've been supporting them, but the Sewing Box has been making these uniforms for the Blue Angels teams for 43 years. Sewing Box owner Candy Whitehurst, who currently makes the team suit, says she was not invited to rebid, was completely unaware that. She said the Navy didn't say anything to us. They just gave this contract that we've had for 43 years, gave it to this other company. And she said, I don't know why that happened. Well, I think we do know why. You got to show both pictures. That's Candy. She owns the company that's been doing it for 43 years.
Yeah.
The new guy, that guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. I think we know exactly why the Navy has taken that contract from.
Well, for radio people don't know.
I'm good. Gina, I know. I'm not. No, I'm not going to tell them.
You're not going to tell them.
No. The pictures are Ms. Whitehurst, who owns the company that's been sewing them for 43 years, is black, and the guy who runs the company that's going to now be doing them is white. So I tell you, that is exactly why Pete Hegseth said, we're going to have the contract given to somebody else.
He's a racist.
Boner candidate number 3.
All right, let's review the first two and vote.
Let's see. Boner candidate number 1. Using Little Debbie for criminal acts is about as low as a human can go. This is a guy, a Little Debbie delivery driver turned flea market snack sales into his own $17,000 slush fund or fraud scheme. Boner candidate number 2. Why would someone poison trees? 11 trees have been killed over the last 7 years at Lake Tahoe. Somebody's poisoning them. And boner candidate number 3. I think we know exactly why they got the contract.
All right, time to vote for Boner of the Day. 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number. The one that you think is the worst. The one that you think should win. Boner of the Day. 1, 2, or 3. Put that single digit in the message of a text and then text that to 33986. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth. She'll take your live voice votes at 877-602-9696. Or you can go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners August 6, 2026. Click and vote. If you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. Victoria watches reality TV so that you don't have to. She's got a report coming up after these messages. Stand by.
Listen to Radio.
It's often said that people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah Word of the Day, and today's word is...
Shurvut. S-H-U-R-V-U-T. Shurvut. Now here to use this somewhat tricky word in dialogue is the mayor of Mona, Utah, Don Criddle, and his son, Denver Criddle. The mayor has called Denver to his office, a tough shed behind the Criddle home, for a somewhat confrontational meeting with his son. Again, the word is Shurvut.
Daddy? Why have you asked me to come to the office, Daddy? You don't ever invite me to the office of mayor unless there's something I've done wrong. Or the garbage needs to be took out. Did I do something wrong, Daddy? Or is your garbage can full?
Sit down, son. I want to read you something I seen in the news. It's from Nephi City.
Nephi City. Oh, those dirty, low-down you-know-whats. How much more are we going to take from them, Daddy? Are they trying to steal something away from Mona again? Are they trying to steal away another business from us?
Denver, you are let
down, Daddy. Nephi would... You know the Maverick down there. They was thinking about locating here in Mona, but the Nephi Council promised them the moon, and they went there.
They went to the moon?
No, they went to Nephi.
Oh.
And heck, Daddy, Nephi already had a pilot travel center. It's war, Daddy. This is a Nephi-Mona war.
Denver, I have told you before, we are not to war with Nephi. That war is all in your overactive imagination. The whole Maverick thing is just business, son, not war.
It's war, old man, and that's going to change when I'm mayor.
What's that?
Nothing, Daddy, nothing. Why did you want to see me?
Well, when I seen in the news, it was from Nephi City Police, and they want the public's help finding whosoever was responsible for dumping a load of cow manure in a car up to Nephi. They're calling it Manure-ageddon.
Manure-ageddon. Daddy, I don't know nothing about that.
The police say a reward is being offered for the arrest and conviction of those responsible for the manure attack. Now, look, here's a picture of the car, and a picture of the manure, and a picture of the manure in the car, and a phone number if you have information or want to turn yourself in.
Well, I didn't do nothing, Daddy.
You sure of it?
I'm sure of it. Hey, Daddy, would I get a reward if I turned myself in?
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah Word of the Day.
And that's how that goes.
Because you don't like that and I don't like that.
Okay, you know that's got fish eggs on it.
Well, I'm not trading you anything.
As many people know, I don't believe in eating meatballs. Bald meat is not something I like or want so I'm not sure what I should do with this.
Smash it.
Plus it's got fish eggs on it.
No.
But
Squish it.
I think what I'll do is, okay, squish it.
Squish it.
And will that make it ethical that I can do it?
Yes. It's a patty. It's now a patty.
That's right, there we go. It's now a small meatloaf. All right. If people want to ask questions.
So Bill, sometimes people buy wine and store it. So that's what this is. I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Thanks for making that clear.
Is it true that you store the ones with the screw top upright, but with the cork you usually lay them down?
That's right.
6.
All right, 747, time to award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by Paella.
You really had paella last
what are we
time?
going to do with all of this paella?
And divorce the modern way with SALT mediation, no court battles, flat fee mediation, uncontested services, attorney prepared paperwork, no court appearances. Schedule your free consultation at saltmediation.com.
How many people do you suppose get why I use that voice? I wonder.
A few.
I
A
wonder.
few.
Yes, the Boner voting was pretty strong for all 24 votes, which I think is pretty good for the losing candidate, Little Debbie. Using Little Debbie for the criminal act, and then Boner candidate number 2, poisoning trees. That's really a strong Boner candidate, and it got 74 votes, but not enough to beat Boner candidate number 3, 173 votes. Oh, and I left out one detail about that. The contract went from the long time, 43 years they had it, a company that was run by a black woman to a white guy, and no mention was given to the other, the people who had been doing it for so long. And the white guy's company is getting paid a lot more.
Of
So
course.
it's not that they're saving money. It's
No.
not that they could
No.
say, oh, it's
No.
cheaper if we do it this
No.
way.
No.
All right.
Got it.
Is this a sponsored feature, Gina?
Nope, let's just do it.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll get right to it.
All right, it's time once again to delve into the world of reality TV with our friend Victoria, who calls us from Chicago, Illinois. That's not no other Chicago that I know of. And we should also point out that Victoria is an attorney. And
A smart lady.
She's pretty smart, but she likes reality TV
Not
anyway.
but, in addition to.
I think it's but. So she's been watching reality TV shows, and maybe you found one that's really good, huh?
Yeah, it's solid. So we're going to talk about Love on the Spectrum. But first, I wanted to share, for those that, if you're wondering what other reality TV I'm watching, or for those who want to start a conversation, just so you know what else I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that care, the final 2 couples from Love Island were on Watch What Happens Live, which I always enjoy Andy Cohen. So check that out if you're interested.
Okay.
I do want to comment on the Real Housewives of Orange County. Vicky is back, Heather's back, Shannon's back, Tamara's back. We need to stop with this.
Why?
They just if it's not working, just cancel the show and try something new. They got plenty of housewives. Stop bringing Vicky back. We're done.
Okay.
And then Below Deck Med, this week they're down to 2 deckhands, and Aisha had to help. And also a Sheetgate. If you know, you know. It's been wild.
All right.
There's drama with Jax, who used to be on Vanderpump Rules. If you know, he's ridiculous. I watched from a recommendation. I watched Celebrity Traders UK. So if you're missing Traders and you haven't tried the other ones, Celebrity Traders UK was solid. Different hosts, but I recommend
Not
it.
Alan Cumming.
No, her name's Claudia something.
Okay.
Anyway, it had Nick Mohammed from Ted Lasso. It had a couple other Stephen. I can't remember their names right now. But anyway, so actors you'd recognize, and it was It was so much fun. So check it out if you like The Traitors, or if you're just curious. I don't know if Bill Frost mentioned this, but the new season of Hard Knocks started this week.
He did not, and I don't know what that is.
It's the docuseries on HBO where they follow a professional football team preseason, and and they usually follow a football team who's like trying to get things figured out and nervous for the year. And this year they're doing the Seahawks, and so it's a different take because they just won the Super Bowl. Anyway, check that out. And then a new show that I've never, or still that's new for me, is The Challenge, recommended from a friend of the program. That started this week, so I will watch that and let you know. Anyway, let's get to Love on the Spectrum. I think this show is, if a romantic comedy were real life, that's what this show is. It's just so cute. Actually, take a drink each time you're watching and you say, "Aw, it's so cute." Anyway, it's so sweet. And also, what I'm going to do for Love on the Spectrum is I'm going to give you a wine pairing each week or a drink pairing each week rather than a drinking game.
Okay.
So get excited for that. So this week we followed Madison and Tyler. So the first episode ended with a cliffhanger of it looked like Tyler was going to. Well, Madison thought Tyler was going to. She said he's going to pop the question. He's going to pop the question. He didn't. But he serenaded her and they danced. It was very cute. They're in Plant City, Florida. We also checked in with Emma and Austin. So they're Emma's the Salt Lake City person.
Mm-hmm.
They went on a date in Park City, and their first date. And when they got done, he said, "So this has been a lot of fun. Should we go on another date?" And she very quickly said, "No, let's just be really good friends."
Oh, well.
That's okay. You need to be honest.
Yep.
It's true. Which is like one of the things that someone flagged for us last week when we were talking about this. Like, this show shows you how to navigate relationships. Just be honest. Just say nope.
Yeah.
But I really, look, anyway. And he's adorable. He's so endearing, and he talks to the camera. He's like, "I got friend zoned."
Well, then what's wrong with Emma if he's so cute and adorable? I think she's
just
maybe
not a match, Bill.
Yeah.
No, if it's not clicking, it's not clicking.
He's too good for her.
Oh no. She's amazing. And then she's at that school for neurodivergent adults, and so they had a music performance, and she sang a song that she wrote. It was really cute. And so then Logan's in Las Vegas. Oh my gosh, this was the heart of the episode, I think. So he meets with this who they call an autism expert. Her name's Jennifer Cook, and she's helping him prepare for his date. And so what they do is, the camera talk to the camera directly, and then they also, are observed. And so as he's talking to the host or the director or whatever, waiting for Jennifer to come, he says, "Just to let you know, I'm not going to sniff her or anything."
Good.
Is that what he has a tendency to do, is sniff people?
I think he's just so nervous and worried about being awkward, and it's really just endearing. So anyway, so she walks him through how to make conversation. She says one of the things to do is tell me more as they're talking about themselves. And he thought he was supposed to let her do all the talking. And she says, no, conversations need to be balanced. You each take turns sharing information. So she's so sweet and supportive, and he's really, really nervous. So he goes on his first date. Her name's Haley, and it starts off very, very rocky. Because Haley, I think, is also coming nervous and prepared. And so she's asking a lot of questions. And Logan's sitting there very quiet. And he answers all of her questions. And so at one point, she's like, "How many siblings do you have? What do you do for work?" And then she's like, and she looks at the camera, and then she just looks down and she says, "Oh, goodness." Because she's so nervous.
Oh, sweetheart.
And she does that a couple of times. But anyway, they push through, and he finally says to her, again, such a good model for how to navigate relationships and being vulnerable and being yourself. He says, "I'm so sorry that I'm spacing out." He's like, "I just get really, really nervous. And when I get nervous, I get shy." And that vulnerability really broke the ice for them, and they got very comfortable with each other. It's so cute, you guys.
Is it so cute I'm going to just hate it?
It's a fine line with you, Bill.
It is.
It's hard to tell. I think you need to watch it, Bill, just to see.
I will. Okay.
Yes. Yes, and tell us how many tissues you used, because that'll tell us too if like you tear up. Because
Okay.
I could also see you just secretly crying to yourself because it's so sweet.
All right.
All right. So then we check in with Connor and Georgie. So Connor, they already have a relationship from a previous season, and so again, like so Connor wants to take Georgie out. They've been dating for about a year. They're supposed to have this tea party picnic, but it rains. But it's really cute, all the work he puts into preparing this. And he wants to. He has a planned conversation that he was practicing with his mom before he went on this date, because he wants to know where their relationship's going. And he's like, well, how do I do that? Like, and so they're practicing. And so again, like he's having these insecurities about their relationship. And he's like, I want to just know. He's like, I know we've been dating for a year. He's like, but do you think of me romantically or just as a friend? And so she says, oh no, I think of you romantically. He's like, oh good, phew. And then he says, I get really, he's like, I feel bad when it feels like sometimes you don't want to kiss me. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I understand that. And it doesn't mean anything. I'm just very relaxed and not aware of what you were trying to do. It's just this very honest, again, vulnerable conversation.
Did you say?
We should all be having with our partners?
Did you say that he planned a tea party, but it rained? Is that what I heard you say?
Yes. Yeah.
So it was an outdoor tea party.
Yeah, no, he had this. His mom helped him prepare a picnic basket, and he brought a teapot and hot water, and he made. He loves British things, it looks like, and so then he made like little finger sandwiches, and then he would take on a British accent when he was talking to her and pouring her tea. It's so cute.
Well, thank goodness he didn't plan a parade. That would have been worse.
No.
Okay.
And then we get James and Shelley, who are in Boston. James has been on, I think, for every season, and so they're in an ongoing relationship. And so they're going to go out on a date, and she stops by his house, and so they sit with his parents for a little bit. And his mom says, "I heard that James wrote you a poem." And James turns to Shelley and he says, "Is it okay if I share this thing that was meant for us? Is it okay if I share it with them?" And she says, yes. I'm like, again, you guys, like checking in with each other, like getting permission. And then it's very sweet. He reads her poem. And I will say, I did observe that his dad, you can tell, just gets very frustrated with James, which is, that's disappointing to see, but you can see his dad's trying too. But then I just feel bad for James. I'm like, 'cause that must be hard to have a dad like that you can just tell is getting very impatient. But anyway. It's really, again, this show is really surprising me, and I'll keep letting you know how it goes.
I can't wait until the scandals are revealed behind the scenes.
I know.
There's going to be some scandal with this show. Yeah. So a drink pairing?
I came up with a drink pairing. I think a sparkling rosé sangria would go lovely with this because it'd be sweet, it's pink, it's refreshing, and you're just going to sip it and just have a lovely time.
Can I get it in a can?
Sure.
We can make that happen.
Okay. All right. What's next week?
Vodka. You might need some vodka.
Oh, all right. Next week?
And then next week, I'm going to be reporting to you from the land of enchantment.
New Mexico.
So follow me on Instagram at Judgy Empath to see my adventures. I'm going for a work conference, but I'll talk more reality TV.
Thank you so much, Victoria.
Thank you,
Victoria.
Okay,
Thank
thanks,
you.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'd never had wine in a can before you gave me that can of wine, Carrie.
Don't take wine in a can on your drive this morning. That's not a good idea. But traffic looking fine, just fine. I'll just take this opportunity to remind you there's going to be a closure southbound I-15 between 2nd North and Park Lane. Going to close Saturday, August 8th from 8:30 p.m. until Sunday at 6:30 for bridge demolition. But that's it. Nobody sent anything in via text for a bit either, but if you see something, maybe something else being demolished you think friends of the program need to know about, you can let us know at 33986.
All right. We will, KXRK Provo, we will take a break. We'll be back after these messages. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Salt Lake Acting Company show that we saw.
Twilight Zone specifically.
Yeah, Beat Gina coming up as well. And Katie is back from Casa Bonita.
In Colorado, the one that Trey Parker and Matt Stone own.
So we'll talk about that coming up. Stand by for all of that. Let's see. The Blocks downtown. This is you always in the old days we used to say, I wish this town would grow up
and have stuff to do.
Mm-hmm. Now there's too much to do.
Yeah.
Not that I'm complaining. Summer just got easier. The Art Garden is open on Main Street right now. It's completely free. Every Thursday and Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. all through summer, through September. It's easy weeknight plan, great weekend warm-up. There's lawn games for the kids, so they're busy. You can breathe. Local musicians and DJs rotating every week, so it's different every time you go. Real gallery quality art from the Utah Museum of Contemporary Art. There are 2 rotating exhibits featuring local artists, and again, that's all free. Food and drink vendors are outside on site, plus a beer garden, so you don't have to plan ahead. You can just show up. It's at 152 South Main Street. Easy to get to, right in the middle of downtown. Not a one-day event. It runs all summer, so put it on repeat. The Art Garden, free, outside, all summer, Main Street. You can learn more at theblockslc.com.
Vaxadan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
So,
so
we have a garage fridge.
Fridge in the garage.
Fridge in the garage. And usually the way you get a garage fridge is you get a new fridge for the house and you move the old one to the garage.
My mother had the Philco refrigerator that we had when I was a little kid. She had that in the garage. It was still working.
Well, Joe learned that, my husband, that there are actual refrigerators
meant for the garage.
And here's why.
Okay.
Especially up in Huntsville at the farm.
Well, yes.
It gets really, really cold. And a traditional refrigerator that is meant for your kitchen is used to operating between, I don't know what the temperature range is, but a normal temperature range.
That's why my garage fridge is weird.
Yes. Because
how is it weird?
Well, because they will shut off.
Yeah.
Because it's cold. And you think, well, that's fine. But what happens is it can get warm inside.
Yes. And there are sections where it's, cold and not cold and,
So Costco has a garage. It's made specifically for
the
extreme temperatures like that. And so we just had one delivered up at the farm, and I'm so glad because Joe gave me a beef update. You know how we're working through the beef.
And I'm willing to help.
Well, because I think you might have to, because so we bought half a cow.
Yeah.
Here, and you know that Joe has a spreadsheet.
You know which half you bought?
The left, I think.
Okay.
Where he keeps track of what we have. So here's what we have right now. 51 pounds of ground beef.
Wow.
1 brisket, 1 tri-tip, 2 chuck roasts.
You got gypped on the brisket.
Well, we've eaten some. This is just what we have left. 2 packs of short ribs, 3 packs of stew meat, and 1 eye of round, which is probably going to be for chicken fried steak.
Okay.
So we have a lot of beef still, is what I'm saying. So if you guys want that, and that's where it's living in the garage fridge. So if you guys want some more,
you just want to give us a key to the garage?
you just come get whatever you want when you want it.
Give me a key to the garage and I'll help you out.
Okay.
There you
Just go up there.
But so
Nothing I like better than free meat.
But just interesting that there's a specific. I didn't know there was such a thing.
I didn't know that either.
I don't. The only thing I think we just kept beer in it.
Well, yeah. So there's a fridge part where we have drinks, and then there's a freezer part where we're working through the beef.
I think what you need is a tap.
Just on the outside.
And have a beer tap in the garage.
Okay.
398-3986.
All right.
Like Lady Elaine Fairchild did from Mill Creek.
Mill Creek.
Texted us.
Mill Creek. All right.
So we talked about this quite a bit, but we went to the Salt Lake Acting Company last Saturday, and the three of us there with a good audience, and we watched their summer show called The Gaslight Zone, and it's very funny, and it's very satirical, and there's music, and each little vignette or scene was based on a Twilight Zone episode.
Which I didn't realize. I just thought it was inspired by, but no, they were very specific episodes.
And you don't have to know those episodes to enjoy the show, but if you do, it kind of gives you a little more depth to it. And the performers are all excellent. Scotty Fletcher, who plays the host, the drag queen as Broad Serling.
Broad Serling.
What
Broad
amazing
Serling.
costumes!
Beautiful costumes.
Holy cow!
And he's very, very good. And all the cast, just Becky, Jean Knowles, Angel Martinez, Mark Nielsen, Michaela Palos Rodriguez, Bryce Hornleski, Harrison Timms, Stephanie Jean White, and Akina Yamazuki. All of them excellent. Just excellent. They dance, they sing, very funny script. And then at the end, after they've just skewered Donald Trump and Spencer Cox, at the very end, it got sort of a little bit serious. And there was a quote at the end of the show that from Rod Serling that impressed all of us. And but we didn't know quite where it was from, and I couldn't find it. So I sent an email to Cynthia Fleming and said, "Could you give me that quote?" And she did, and then I was able to look up what it was from. It's from an episode of The Twilight Zone called "He's Alive."
Yeah. I knew it was Rod's words, but I couldn't remember the episode or anything.
It was from season 4, episode 4 in 1963, January of 1963, called "He's Alive." And it is it tells the story of an American neo-Nazi played by Dennis Hopper.
Very young Dennis Hopper.
Yeah. And he is visited by the ghost of Adolf Hitler because he's not being very successful as a neo-Nazi.
Yeah.
People throw apples and tomatoes at him. I think we have a picture of him. There's a picture of him, Adolf. And that's the guy who played Hitler. Looked a lot like Hitler. There's, at the beginning of the episode, people throw tomatoes at him. There he is with tomato all over his face but Hitler coaches him, and his crowds get bigger and better. Hitler coaches him how to be.
It's kind of like the ghost of Hitler or
Yeah.
the memory of Hitler, because he never appears in front of anybody but Dennis Hopper.
Right. It's a shadowy figure.
Yeah, shadowy figure in the back of the room.
And we don't even see that it's Hitler, although you suspect that it is, until toward the end, when he steps out of the shadows, and it's this guy Hitler playing Hitler, and there are some other details, but at the end of the episode, Dennis Hopper gets killed by the police, and we won't go into all of those details about that. And then Rod Serling comes on with that quote. And here's the whole thing. They chopped it down a little bit. Where will he go next? This phantom from another time. This resurrected ghost of a previous nightmare. Chicago, Los Angeles, Miami, Florida, Vincennes, Indiana, Syracuse, New York, Mar-a-Lago. No, I put that in there. Any place, every place where there's hate, where there's prejudice, where there's bigotry, he's alive. He's alive so long as these evils exist. Remember that when he comes to your town, remember it when you hear his voice speaking out through others. Remember it when you hear a name called, a minority attacked, any blind, unreasoning assault on a people or human being. He is alive because through those things, we keep him alive. 1963.
Yeah.
So
it's
just pay attention.
It's today.
Remember,
It's Stephen Miller.
Remember when he comes to your town. Remember it when you hear his voice speaking out through others. Anyway, And I watched the episode. They're all available for free on, I think it was on Tubi. And
Well, they've started running them on the Sci-Fi Channel on Sunday now. It used to be just over holidays, and they'd have a marathon.
Yeah.
But now they've started running it a lot.
So anyway, and Dennis Hopper is really good, and I think this was a role that I think seems to me he was in a movie with John Wayne before this, but he hadn't done much.
Mm-hmm.
And this role, people went, hey, that guy's pretty good.
You know, speaking of Dennis Hopper and ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
So he was married to Catherine Lanasa. And Catherine Lanasa is the head nurse on the Pit.
The tough-talking...
The tough-talking...
head
yeah.
nurse.
And they were married for quite a while, and then divorced, and he passed away. And she tells these stories about how he haunted her, like he would, and she totally believes it.
Seriously, he haunted
Yeah,
her?
she recently opened up about being intensely haunted by his ghost after his 2010 death, experiencing visitations until a peaceful dream in Greece finally brought her closure. But she absolutely believes that Dennis Hopper was like showing up at her house. She said Lanasa revealed that Hopper's ghost would not leave her alone for a long time, initially appearing in upsetting ways, such as him falling out of his wheelchair or looming over her in a sweat. After telling her friend about her distress, she coincidentally walked past a gallery featuring his photography and saw a picture of him wearing a fedora and winking, like the picture winked at her when she walked. She 100% believes this.
I believe it too. Dennis Hopper he was an interesting fellow. I remember him from Rooster Cogburn. You know, what's the True Grit?
True Grit.
With the John Wayne one, and I think he was one of the bad gang members, and he was just excellent, just being a slimy, mean guy.
Back to Rod Serling, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a lot of Twilight Zone episodes that had social commentary.
Mm-hmm.
And
they had woke TV all the way back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just TV. There was a Superman comic from
That
a
Rod
long,
Serling
long
did?
time ago. No,
Oh.
this is woke.
Yeah.
It was originally a radio program, and then it was put in the comic book, and then they reprinted it just recently called Superman versus the Klan.
Oh yeah,
Really?
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's him fighting the KKK.
Yeah.
And then another Superman thing, because I keep hearing about this woke Superman.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, check your comics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's an old. This is from God. I can't remember how long ago it was, but it's Superman talking to a bunch of kids, and says, "And remember, boys and girls, your school, like our country, is made up of Americans of many different races, religions, and national origins. So if you hear anybody talk against a schoolmate or anyone else because of his religion, race, or national origin, don't wait. Tell him that kind of talk is un-American."
Here, here.
When did that come out?
Thanks, Superman.
Try to find 1949.
Nice.
So yeah, always been woke. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And,
But are we listening? That's the question.
No, we're not.
Well, it was 1963, and I think what maybe Rod Serling knows is that people never change.
Yeah.
Humanity doesn't change.
Yep. Traffic.
Heard from Sketchy Blake, who says, rocks in the road, eastbound Ogden Canyon. Thank you for sending that in, Blake. We've got a crash eastbound SR 201 5600 West in Salt Lake on the right shoulder. Crash southbound I-15 45th South in Murray, right shoulder affected there. And I believe that is it. If you are seeing rocks in the road or anything else, you can text us 33986. Join Doug Wild every weeknight for the 801 at 801. He features a different local Utah band every night at 801. We love Utah bands, and if you're in a local band, we want to play you. Submit your song at x96.com/local.
All right, Beat Gina is coming up after these messages and a song. It's easy to play the game. It's multiple choice pop culture trivia. Easy to win the prize. All you got to do is pretty much sit through the game. And what is our prize?
2 tickets to see Weezer September 15th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
Weezer tickets at 877-602-9696. Just sit through a game of Beat Gina, and you'll get those Weezer tickets. All right, thank you. Park City Restaurant Association presenting the Mountain Mixer at Deer Valley.
Yeah.
This is Saturday, August 22nd at 5 p.m. You can get your tickets now at parkcityarearestaurants.com. Now, this is part of the annual cocktail competitions, celebrating incredible talent and creativity of the bartending community in Park City and surrounding areas. Now, I judged this quite a few years and had a great time.
I'm going to MC it this year.
You're going to MC it this year.
Yeah.
The Mountain Mixer competition began with 21 original cocktail entries submitted by talented bartenders from across Park City. After weeks of anonymous judging by a panel of industry experts, the field has been narrowed now to the top 10 finalists. And these mixologists will compete live for the championship title on Saturday, August 22nd at Silver Lake Lodge at Deer Valley Resort at 5 p.m. You got to be at least 21 to attend this. And all the entries can be found at parkcityrestaurants.com if you want to get a preview of what you'll be taking a sip on there that night. The live finals are going to be held Saturday at Silver Lake Lodge, August 22nd, 5 p.m. Guests can also play a role in the competition by voting for their favorite presentation, with the People's Choice vote contributing to the finals results. So Deer Valley Resort, they're also going to have food available to purchase throughout the event. Tickets include 2 cocktail tastings from the top 10 finalists, with additional tasting tickets available for purchase. So this is a lot of fun. I think you're going to have a good time with this, Bill. August 22nd at 5 p.m., the Mountain Mixer at Deer Valley at, let's see, the, I lost where it is, Silver Lake Lodge.
Silver Lake, yeah.
At Deer Valley. Enjoy.
I have a list here that I think is very useful because there are a lot of babies born in Utah.
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of baby showers.
Yes.
So this is a list, the rudest things that you can do at a baby shower.
Okay. Let's see how I did.
Radio from Hell with another list.
I went to one a
People
couple of weeks
love
ago.
A good list. X96.
Now,
See if I did any of these.
the way this is put, this could be a guide if you want to be rude at a baby shower. As a matter of fact,
here's
Katie,
things to do.
Yeah, Katie put down on our list, rude things to do at a baby shower. Well, these are things you should avoid doing, apparently. First of all, embarrassing the honoree.
Well, yeah.
You know, don't specifically don't touch and squeeze the pregnant woman's stomach.
No,
and,
they hate that.
You know, don't tell her she's as big as a house.
Don't do that.
Remember, it's a baby shower, not a roast. Don't embarrass the mom to be.
That's good advice. It's
Yeah.
a baby shower, not a roast.
Here's another one. Serving food that the guest of honor prefers not to eat. That's a no-no. You know, ask the mom her preference on food items that she would like at her baby shower. Don't just prepare
Yes.
stuff and
Exactly.
don't get drunk at the baby shower.
Okay.
Guests should
'Cause she
refrain.
can't. That's not fair.
Guests should refrain from overindulging in the cocktails. Maybe you shouldn't have them at all, perhaps.
Yeah.
Sharing childbirth nightmare stories.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that.
You're going to scare her.
Avoid. Now, again, if you're writing these down, these are things you could do if you want to ruin a baby shower.
Let me tell you about the episiotomy.
Oh, that's fun.
Commenting on other guests' fertility. like you ask other guests, well, when are you going to have a baby?
Yeah, don't ever ask somebody
No.
that. Ever.
When are you going to conceive? Why haven't you had a baby yet?
You have no idea what people go through in their private life as far as that's concerned.
Don't press the pregnant woman or her husband to reveal the sex of the baby. No, if they don't bring it up, you don't bring it up.
That's good. That's good advice.
Yeah. If the baby shower is before birth and the couple has not done a reveal of any kind, don't pressure the couple to disclose the gender.
How do I know what present to get if I don't know what?
Get them a bottle of booze. I don't know. Don't go off registry. If they have a register,
Those are the
of
things they
gifts,
need and want.
Don't go off register. You know, they could use a plant. Wouldn't they like a nice house plant? Yeah, no, don't go off the registry. And don't bring along an uninvited guest.
Well, that's good advice to any get together.
Well, I think these are all good advice for almost any get together, but no surprise family members, no surprise guests. If the invitation does not have anyone else's name on it, you're the only one they're expecting. If you RSVP'd for one, show up by yourself. Don't show up late and don't overstay your welcome.
This is good advice for any get-together so far. Yeah.
Respect the start time, and you will know when it's over, and when it's over, leave. Don't hang around.
Again, these are good for everything.
Don't throw a surprise baby shower.
No.
Don't throw a baby shower before, without consulting the expectant parents.
So, can I stop you there for a second?
Yeah.
So when my mom was pregnant with me,
the
neighbors came to my dad and said, "We want to throw Mary Claire a surprise baby shower. So get her out of the house and we'll throw a surprise baby shower." My dad forgot. And these women were waiting and waiting and waiting.
That's cool.
To surprise my mom. Like, they were like an hour late when he finally went, oh no, I forgot. Someone's throwing you a surprise baby shower.
Oh, you're supposed to have a surprise. Let's get home. I like that.
Here's someone adding to this via text. We just had our baby shower last Saturday. Here's one for you. If the party says 2 to 5 p.m. and you show up at 6:30 and we kick you out, don't say, "Hey, we just got here."
Also, the last one on this list is failing to honor social media requests. Sometimes Sometimes people don't want photos from their private events shared on social media.
Exactly.
So if they say that they don't want it, then respect that.
Exactly.
If the parents request no social media post or a wait of up to 24 hours after the shower, please honor their request.
Yes.
That's the same thing like at a wedding. A lot of times they'll say, "Please don't post pictures of our wedding," because they want to post their official pictures.
And also, don't post unflattering pictures. Like if you think it would be funny. Oh, it was really funny. She was bending over and I took a picture. Look, let's put that on. No, don't do that sort of thing. So those are all the how to, etiquette at a baby shower. Now, if you want to ruin a baby shower, it's also that you can do all of those things and you can really ruin it. Do every one of them if you want to ruin it. Sharing childbirth nightmares. I just can't believe it. And it would surprise me if most baby showers serve alcohol. I mean,
that would surprise you?
If they,
there wasn't the one I went to.
Yeah.
There was alcohol?
Yeah.
If it's a group of people that drink normally, then they will have alcohol at a baby shower.
I would think you wouldn't want to do it because, as you said,
it's not
the
fair to
expectant mother is left out of that. Well, I'd like to have a glass of wine.
Then... Well, you're having a baby.
Yeah.
You can't.
So I think it would be better to not have that around.
You chose to have the baby, not us.
It's my house.
If you want Carrie to come to a baby shower.
He's got to get drunk.
And it wasn't her house.
Oh. Well, if it wasn't her, if it was a host's house, then then the host was rude by serving alcohol.
Yes.
So there you go.
Okay.
That's the list.
Again, these are all just...
I also have a list of the 5 most common STDs and what you should know about them.
Ooh.
No, let's save that for
the most common.
I don't want to combine baby shower.
Oh, I'm sorry, Johnny.
That's all right.
Got to get your game show music here. All right, here we
go. We don't care if you feel crappy. What?
We
don't particularly care. No, it's your duty to put that aside and hunker down so that you're ready for another fantastic episode of Beat Gina. Yes, Beat Gina is good for you. It's the all-weather game show.
Well,
I'm your Beat Gina announcer, Johnny Ola, for Loma Linda Ruskets.
Well,
you know and love your Ruskets in the flaked and compressed oven-toasted biscuits, but now here's a whole new way to enjoy them. Introducing Loma Linda Toasted Whole Wheat Flakes. What's the secret of Ruskets Flakes? Well, first of all, Ruscot's Flakes are made from wheat harvested at the peak of its sun-ripened goodness. Malt, sugar, and salt are simmered in during the steam cooking, and the slow toasting process protects the natural goodness, ensures the delicious and distinctive oven-sweet flavor of Ruscot Flakes. Unlike ordinary flakes that go limp in milk, Ruscot's Flakes keeps their golden crunch. Give your family the 100% whole wheat goodness they need in the crisp flake form they love. Plus, they're made by the Seventh-day Adventist Church, so you know they're heavenly delicious.
They're heavenly delicious.
And kids, every box of Ruscot's Flakes gives you a chance to pick super prizes like a plastic space rocket whistle.
Ooh.
So go ask Mom to buy a box today. And now, here's the host with the most, and he never gets soggy, Terry Jackson.
Thank you, Johnny Ola.
You're welcome.
So surprised Ruscots didn't work.
Yeah. It's the whole wheat part, I think.
They were around for a long time.
I mean, they call them Wheaties. You know,
Oh, yeah.
so I don't understand. Anyway, the randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be playing against Chris today. Chris, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, Chris, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage if you call it correctly, heads or tails.
Let's go ahead today.
All right, see what happens. It is tails. Terribly sorry.
You're going to have to work for these Weezer tickets. They're coming September 15th to Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
All right, multiple choice pop culture trivia. Chris, because Gina won the coin toss, she goes first. This first question is for her to answer on her own without any interference from you. Multiple choice pop culture trivia. If she gets it correct, she gets the point. If not, I'll allow you to answer the same question, so pay attention, Chris. If you answer this question correctly that Gina doesn't get, you'll steal her point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. I got some leftover trivia.
Okay.
Leftover Dukes of Hazzard trivia.
Perfect.
All right. Gina,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. What were the names of the two cousins who replaced Bo and Luke for season 5?
Oh, give me a challenge, why don't you?
Is it 1, Eric and Don Jr.? Is it 2, Gator and Possum? Is it 3, Lester and Maddox? Or 4, Coy and Vance?
Coy and Vance.
Wow.
Well, that's a point for Gina. Chris, your turn.
Chris, on the Dukes of Hazzard, who ran the garage?
Again.
Who ran the... Well,
This is Chris's question, Gina. Butt out.
Who ran the garage? Was it 1, Goober? Was it 2, Cooter? Was it 3, Lodka Gravis? Or 4, Arthur Fonzarelli?
That was Cooter.
Cooter is correct.
You know, these aren't very hard because I never watched the show and I know the answers.
They're not hard. Okay, well, we'll change that. We'll get
Okay.
into some hard stuff then. All right. Gina.
Yes.
Leftover Billy Bob Thornton trivia.
Oh, okay.
What sports team did Billy Bob try out for while he was in high school? Tried out for a sports team. Was it 1, the softball team Bunt Force Trauma? Was it 2, the bowling team Living on a Spare?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good.
Was it 3, the Houston Astros? Or 4, the Kansas City Royals?
Because you think he's Texas, but maybe he's Kansas City. I'll say Houston Astros.
Really?
No? Oh.
No. Chris?
It must be the Royals.
Kansas City
Must
Royals.
be. It's 2-1 in Chris's favor, and Chris controls the question. Let's go.
All right, Chris. Which of these is a fear that Billy Bob Thornton has? Is it 1, a fear of antiques? Is it 2, arachnophobia? Is it 3, a fear of old cartoons? Or 4, the fear of other people knowing you are afraid of spiders?
I actually know that he is afraid of antiques.
Yeah.
It is.
Weird thing to be afraid
Yes,
of.
there you go. 3-1. You win, Chris. Congratulations.
There you go,
done,
Chris.
Chris.
Very good.
You got those tickets to see Weezer September 15th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
All right, hang on. We'll tell you how to get those Weezer tickets.
Listen, I got to get home. I'm going to go home to a nice big bowl of Weetabix.
Yes. All right. Big boy news now, brought to you by.
At Progressive, primary care members can text their doctor anytime 24/7, not just make phone calls during office hours. Experience healthcare on your schedule at progressiveprimary.care today.
And don't ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
L.A. health officials are warning of potential measles exposure at Universal Studios Hollywood late last month. Anyone who visited the amusement park on Sunday, July 26th, between 10 a.m. and 9 p.m., may have been exposed to the virus after someone infectious visited the park, officials said. The virus is one of the most contagious known to humans, capable of living up to 2 hours in airspace after an infected person leaves an area, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. It can take 1 to 2 weeks before the first symptoms appear, and an infected person can spread the virus to others before knowing they even have it themselves.
But Joe Rogan said
the U.S. is currently experiencing its highest number of confirmed measles cases in 35 years. Anyone suspected of being infected is advised to call the doctor or hospital right away for guidance, as the virus can cause serious health complications, particularly in young children. Mexican jalapenos are tied to this salmonella outbreak that's occurring in 37 states, prompting supplier Coast Citrus distributors to recall peppers sent to restaurants, including Chipotle and Qdoba. I don't know what that one is. Both the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Food and Drug Administration say that 36 hospitalizations, no deaths have been reported. So we got the salmonella. We got the cyclosporiasis, which causes exploding diarrhea. There's Ebola in other parts of the country. We got dengue fever in Florida. We got West Nile disease
Do
here.
you want me not to leave the house? Is
That's my aim. See if I can get you to stay home.
But you can just walk all of this off, rub dirt in it.
Will Kalshi and other prediction markets shut down in Utah or be shut down after the state's victory in federal court this week? That's the question many are asking after U.S. District Judge Robert Shelby ruled in favor of the state's favor Tuesday in Kalshi's lawsuit against Governor Cox and Utah Attorney General Derek Brown. In the suit, Kalshi sought to preempt Utah from taking any action against the prediction market industry, alleging that the federal government's Commodity Futures Trading Commission, which has supported Kalshi's right to operate freely, has sole authority over the markets Kalshi runs. The state, meanwhile, argued that its anti-gambling laws prevent exactly the kind of bets hanging on Kalshi, which advertises the ability to, quote, trade contracts based on whether specific events will happen, such as the outcomes of sporting events, elections, and even the day's weather. Shelby agreed with Cox, granted a Utah summary judgment in the case, but that doesn't mean the Kalshis can stop operating. They still can operate because they appealed the ruling, so they're still going, and it'll be interesting to see if the state can finally shut them down. Let's see, 2 more victims of a Logan chiropractor already facing numerous charges accusing him of touching patients inappropriately have been identified by police, including a child, Evan J. Lefevre of Mendon in Cache County. The city, a little tiny town of Mendon, was charged in one case with 2 counts of forcible sexual abuse and other charges. That brings the number of cases filed against Lefevre, the chiropractor, since December, 25 cases. He faces a total of 42 counts of forcible sexual abuse. In a post on Truth Social early Thursday, Donald Trump denied that the United States was running low on key munitions, weapons, as a result of the prolonged conflict in Iran, threatening to jail sources of those reports that revealed the critical issue. The U.S. has massive amounts of munitions, especially of certain types. Additionally, large amounts are being manufactured and shipped to the U.S. as needed. He wrote, Trump said the sources of the reports raising concerns about potential U.S. vulnerability, people leaking that kinds of information should be jailed. The leakers of those treasonous statements are being hunted down. Long-term jail sentences will be sought, he said.
Truth, essential.
There's a bunch of videos going around yesterday of parents, and we've heard from some of these. Sailor Swift's mom who calls in. they're having more and more problems with not having enough food and soap and working
Just
toilets.
because they're incompetent.
And on naval ships that are getting re-upped and having to stay out there.
Donald Trump briefly hurried after a little boy who had wandered across the stage during an event Wednesday before turning the moment into a jab at Joe Biden. The president had welcomed a large family, or had welcomed a family on stage during a speech touting his administration's economic record at the Red Rock Casino Resort and Spa in Las Vegas. He praised Sandra, a waitress at a nearby casino, and her husband Brad, a Las Vegas Metropolitan Police officer, claiming that they'd saved thousands of dollars thanks to his no tax on tips and no tax on overtime policies. But as Sandra was speaking, her young son suddenly darted across the stage. "Sorry, excuse me, I have a little mom brain going on right now. So sorry," she said, as Trump moved after the youngster to stop him from going off the platform. As the audience laughed, it was kind of a nice moment. Trump caught up with the boy and then said, "I didn't want him to be like Biden and fall off the stage," turning what could have been a nice little moment for him into just something Trumpian and nasty.
Yep.
Let's see. Floridians. When the next hurricane hits Florida, and it will, some people won't have to join the lines of traffic slowly snaking out of town. They won't need to worry about gas or where they should head. Instead, they will be swiftly flown out of the state on a privately hired airplane. A new company called Priority Evac, which launched in June, is offering private evacuation flights from Florida coast for $1,250 a year. A member is guaranteed a spot aboard an Airbus A320 aircraft to Atlanta for a maximum of 2 hurricanes per season. Priority
Is this a real thing?
Yeah, Priority Evac gets the prepared Florida households out first, the company's website said. Again, the rich getting what they need, and the rest of us just...
So instead of helping climate change, maybe more hurricanes don't happen, we'll just do that.
Let's see. Senator Ron Johnson, the chair of the Senate Homeland Security Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations, said that the panel has obtained a copy of Dr. Anthony Fauci's phone from the Department of Health and Human Services as Republicans continue to attack him, the guy who helped lead the nation's response to COVID-19, over his handling of the pandemic. Johnson's announcement comes on the eve of a Senate Homeland Security Government Affairs Committee vote on whether to hold Fauci in contempt of Congress for refusing to answer lawmakers' questions at a hearing last week. Hopefully, this device will address many of the questions he refused to answer at last week's hearing, Johnson said.
Of course, Trump has taken the Fifth Amendment many times. But he's the problem.
Yeah. And finally, this is interesting news. I thought you might do it in sports, Gina.
What?
Corina Nelson has been named general manager of the Salt Lake Bees, becoming the first woman to hold that position under Miller Sports Plus Entertainment ownership. Ms. Nelson, it is, currently serves as vice president of baseball operations. She will take on the general manager role while continuing her existing responsibilities with the organization. She's just the third person to serve as the Bees general manager since Larry H. Miller purchased the team back in 2005. The promotion marks an unexpected milestone in a career that began in guest services. If you would have asked me 15 years ago where I saw my future, it certainly looks different than anything I would have imagined, Nelson said, and for all of the best reasons. She joined Miller Sports and Entertainment in 2005 as a hostess at the Mayan restaurant.
Wow. Oh, speaking of the Mayan, we're going to talk to
talking
Katie about an inspiration for that.
Over the years, she built a career focused on creating memorable guest experiences at restaurants, movie theaters, most recently with the Bees. Now she's going to be the general manager. Congratulations. So that's it.
All right. Sports, weather, traffic.
A healthcare executive suffered a traumatic brain injury in the luxury seats of Yankee Stadium when a player accidentally frisbeed his bat into the stands and whacked her in the noggin. A new $10 million lawsuit claims.
Wow.
And,
Stephanie,
the bat, you could see it. The bat, I mean, he didn't do it.
He didn't throw it.
It just slipped out of his hands as he was swinging.
Stephanie DeLuke, 37, chief of staff at the Somos Community Care, was taking in the June 2nd Yankees game from the fourth row seats directly behind home plate when Cleveland Guardians infielder Jose Ramirez launched his bat into the section during the 5th inning. And as Bill was saying, he didn't throw it. It just he just swung back and it just flew out of his.
And you could see him the minute that bat left his hands, and he's turning to look where it's going, and he just goes, "Oh my God, no!" It just.
And they have that netting up, but there was an opening in the netting, and it just went right through it. And she says she's got permanent brain damage because of it. So be careful. Shaquille O'Neal, Carrie, has something in common with you.
What?
Cereal. He's a big fan of cereal.
Really?
It is his favorite thing to eat in the evening, and his favorites are Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Both fine choices.
Yeah, he's a big cereal guy.
He is big.
Yeah,
he's
it
really
probably
big.
helps with that. Speaking of the Bees, I don't know where they were last night because the Dirty Sodas, the team the Dirty Sodas, lost last night. But good news, the Bees will be back tonight. I know they're the same team. They just go by a different name on Wednesday nights for Dirty Soda Night. Tonight, the Bees playing Oklahoma City Comets, and it's pickleball night. It's also Thirsty Thursday. You can get a $6 beer there at the ballpark. That's your sports. Weather. Hot and getting hotter, 100 today. Patchy smoke still going to be hanging around for the next few days. We will be entering an extreme heat warning for the weekend. Could break records yet again. Tomorrow, 103. Saturday, 102. Sunday, 101. We dip back down into the 90s for the first part of the week, but it could be back up around 100 by midweek. Traffic. And it will be sponsored, Carrie Jackson.
Did you see this traffic thing from Stephanie?
No.
Traffic, there's a honk and wave of ICE protesters on the 13th East Bridge over I-80 in Sugar House.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Steph, for that.
I don't think it's impeding traffic necessarily.
It might if people slow down to watch. Or disabled vehicle eastbound Bangor Highway 2nd West in Draper, left lane affected. Northbound I-15 just north of 106 South Sandy, the right shoulder there. Crash eastbound SR 201 5600 West in Salt Lake. And southbound I-15 45th South in Murray. That's your traffic.
All right.
It's sponsored.
Brought to you by.
Save $100 on Aereo's summer AC tune-up. Just $49 gets you a thorough 40-point inspection and performance check. Book today at areohome.com.
All right. Thank you very much. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with a report from Casa Bonita. Coming up. Stand by for that. Also, the Boner recap game is on the way as well. Stand by.
Hello, kiddies. It's me, your old friend, the bookkeeper. I'm here to help you with your taxes. Today, we're going to hear a tale from the old ledger which should simplify on how to fill out those pesky forms. Pay close attention now, so you won't have to pay even more later.
You can come on in now, Mr. Irvine.
Thank you. You can call me Lemar.
Lemar. Okay. My secretary said you had some questions concerning your tax forms.
Well, yeah. There ain't enough places on this here 1040A. I was wondering if there was a special form or maybe a separate schedule I should fill out.
Enough places for what?
My wives.
Oh, you should only list your current wife on your tax forms. Your ex-wife will have to file separately.
Ex-wife? I ain't never been divorced.
You have more than one wife.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. There ain't no place on this here farm to list all my wives. Not to mention the fact they don't leave you enough places to list your children either.
How many wives do you have?
6. But the 2 youngest haven't turned 18 yet, so I figure I'll list them as dependents.
Oh my. You're going to just have to list your first wife on your 1040, and then we'll file separate forms with the other ones, listing them as single head of household.
Well, now wait one darn minute there, Sonny. No woman of mine is going to claim to be the head of my household. I won't stand for it.
Now, it's only a classification. They won't really be heads of households. I mean, think of it. 5 women with no income and children to claim. You should get quite the refund, Lamar.
Lemar. That would be dishonest. I'm a God-fearing man. I couldn't cheat the government like that.
You do know that polygamy is against the law, don't you?
Yeah. Big refund, you say?
Very big.
Where do I sign?
You see, kiddies, everyone can get a refund just so you know which deductions to take. And if you're willing to sit through a very long audit. As for Lamar, prison might be a vacation when you compare it to having 6 wives reminding you to wipe your feet and take out the trash. Well, this is your old friend, the bookkeeper, reminding you that on midnight on April 15th, that is the cutoff.
Now, I'm guessing you're going to be wanting to watch us on YouTube.
Yes.
At this moment.
I've got
Hi,
a couple
Katie.
of videos, a video and a couple of pictures. Hi, guys. So we talked about Casa Bonita in the news like a couple weeks ago.
It's in Denver.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's what I didn't know is it's connected and into a strip mall, tiny little strip mall. And apparently there's a Funko Pop shop just down the way. But it is this bright pink building. And there's 2 pictures of it, of me in front of it, and then I call them, they are my family. This is my Lost Lands family. Mind you, I want to say I am the shortest in that photo, and I'm wearing 2-inch platforms. The one in the girl that has the Evie bag, she's my 13-year-old niece, who is much taller than I am already.
So Casa Bonita is been there for a long time, and it was the inspiration for Larry H. Miller's Mayan here in Utah.
Right.
Out in, where's that, Draper? Or no, Sandy?
It was in Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy.
I'd only been to the Mayan once, and I found out my middle school teacher was one of the divers. It was a little weird. And so I didn't have too much of a comparison because I don't really remember the shows that happened at the Mayan. But we got premier seating because my best friend is a founder when they first bought it back in
Trey Parker and Matt Stone. They're
yeah.
from Colorado. They grew up loving this restaurant, and it was going out of business or did go out of business.
The South Park guys.
Yeah, the South Park, and they decided to buy it and restore it. And I think that was the story that we had, was how it's
not
costing them
doing
tons
great.
of money.
Yeah,
it's not making money.
Doing great.
Nope.
They do have a little like museum and timeline of like when it started to when they took over in the interview that they did. But you walk in and it's very movie-esque set. So you've got all of these, you know, you look like you're walking down the alleyway of like Spain almost, that kind of thing.
Really pretty, really cool. Their menu was, I didn't realize what you're paying for when you pay for your actual like seat, because it's more than just your food and stuff.
Yeah.
Other than you have to pay extra for alcohol, which I have a picture of our menu. My best friend and I shared plates. I got the taco salad, which was actually pretty good, and then she got the chicken enchiladas. Food was okay, mediocre. The drinks were great. Had a nice pina colada, good, not Utah poor pina colada. I have the drink menu over there. So we all got drinks. Cool part, you're not in Utah, so you can walk around with your drink because you have an hour of being at your table to eat and hang out and stuff like that. And then you have an hour at your table, but then you're allowed to be roaming through the restaurant itself and everything for as long as you want.
Because there's a lot.
There's a lot that you get to experience, which I didn't realize.
Like what?
There are puppet shows. There are not just the cliff divers, but there's also a tarot reading is a part of what you pay for. So we got our tarot cards read. That's just outside. So those are some of the things that it kind of includes. You have a magician there and stuff. So it's not just sitting watching cliff divers.
As I recall, Larry Miller's, it was just sitting
cliff
there
divers.
watching the cliff divers.
But they had a lot. I think they had more extravagant shows than what we had in Casa Bonita.
Yeah.
So the other cool part was, again, not in Utah, there are multiple bars in the restaurant itself because there's multiple levels. So you can go get a drink and continue walking around. You could get balloon animals or a balloon hat if you want. Again, all included. My husband, I wish I meant to bring it and I forgot. My husband bought many memorabilia things.
Tchotchkes.
He bought a skateboard that has like the Casa Bonita thing that we're going to hang on the wall because he's a skater. We got coffee mugs and things like that. I didn't know he bought a fridge magnet that's also a bottle opener to add to our collection of like 70,000 bottle openers that we have.
So they have a gift shop.
They have yeah, of course. So they have a big gift shop, T-shirts. He bought a T-shirt, everything like that. This was partial his birthday celebration because he's always wanted to go to this. He's a huge South Park fan and stuff. And we had a grand old time. I've got a video of the cliff diver, one of the cliff divers or events that was happening. I think she's just fixing it really quick.
Is there any South Park memorabilia there?
So we did meet Man Bear Pig.
Okay.
Got to meet Man Bear Pig. I have a very fuzzy, it's kind of turned.
Oh, too bad.
But they, it's not great acting. Apparently most of the divers that they have hired here are from the swim teams in high school.
Which was the same thing here.
Yeah.
And I think there was a little storyline at the Mayan.
I think there was a storyline at the Mayan. While this is more like the romance, there's the romantic old school music playing from, old timey Bahamas style things. And then they just do little things. Oh, there we go. Thank you. They climb up the rocks. They dive off the rocks. There's a tiny little waterfall. There's a splash zone. My niece really wanted to go to the splash zone, so we did that. It was fun. It was enjoyable for the fact that I was with so many friends that were willing to go do things. There's like a little cave that you can go wander through that's supposed to be part of the storyline of one of their bad guys and miners and things like that. But it was, it was enjoyable for being a part of the...
Was it busy?
The big thing. We got to go at 11 o'clock in the morning. So we had like the first bookings, which I actually am very happy we did because there wasn't a lot of people when we first went in, which also meant that we were some of the first to stand up and be able to walk around the event, like the restaurant and things like that. Because it did end up starting to get busy about 12:30 or so. And so we had the opportunity to not have too many people, but I could tell it would get really crowded if you went later on in the day because so many people are going to hang out there for so long. My husband capturing a video of me standing like an old lady. Love that. So yeah, that's a cliff divers. I think they had 2 or 3 different routines and that's about it. But it was fun. It was enjoyable. Again, food
was it expensive?
Mediocre. For my husband and I, because we both ordered alcoholic drinks and then the entree and everything itself is about $45. So I spent about $120-ish. For both of us. I don't know how much he spent on merchandise. I do know that he spent enough to get a free coffee mug.
Wow.
Again, this was for him. This was his celebration. But we did enjoy it. We had fun. The adults did all have drinks, and so it kind of helped us get in the mindset of being a kid and running around in those. Everything looked like a cave and all that kind of stuff. It was very exciting in a visual way.
There's some people texting in about it. There are many different characters that walk around Casa Bonita and have little storylines and activities that you do with them.
There's a map and they call it a passport that you can get them to sign. We had Man, Bear, Pig sign it and stuff. And again, meant to bring that, totally forgot. But we got all but one of the signatures.
There's a mermaid den. There's all sorts of side quests you can do.
A lot of little things that came in the package that I didn't know about. Now, I didn't do a lot of research onto this. My best friend is part of the founder. She's got like a black card kind of a thing for it. So I just put it on her to handle.
Yeah.
But we had a great time.
Somebody texted the skate deck. Is that the one he got?
This one looks like it's an online exclusive.
No, that's a different one that he
yeah.
got. I'll have to take a picture and post it later.
Yeah, it does say that.
But it is
Somebody
cool.
else says Robert Smith has been there, which I find amusing. Just think of Robert Smith being at Casa Bonita.
I find the puppet show delightful.
I knew the building was pink, but I mean, it is pink. It stands out.
Matt and Trey have both said that it would have been cheaper to tear the place down and rebuild it than to try to refurbish it like we are doing.
Fair.
Wow.
And I did find out it is a 12-foot deep pool. We
12
asked
feet.
some of the workers because we were
okay.
curious. But it was fun. Casa Bonita, go check it out if you have a chance.
In Denver.
It's an adventure. It is an adventure and something to do in Denver if you're bored.
I am kind of surprised the Mayan didn't stick around here, though, because...
Well, I think it's because they kind of half-assed it.
And the food wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Food wasn't good. They did kind of a half-assed show. They didn't go as immersive as...
I bet when Mayan
Casa
started
Bonita.
out, it was really great because, it was exciting. It was new. And then it kind of slowly depreciated. But if they had more things to do, like Casa Bonita does and includes, it might be a bit more fun. The characters, the going to see things. It was an adventure.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you very much. Okay, traffic.
Let's see. We have a crash southbound Legacy just north of 5th South in Bountiful. The right lane blocked. Crash southbound I-15 72nd South in Midvale off to the left shoulder. Eastbound Bangor Highway, there's a disabled vehicle 2nd West in Draper in the left lane.
It's a differently abled vehicle, Gina.
I'm just reading what... Okay.
That was a joke.
Let's see. I think that is it. I'm checking our message stream, see if anybody has sent us any other traffic updates, and you haven't, but you can if you see something. 33986. Are you not entertained? Visit Haster Games to pick up the newest card game from Bushy Road, the Pal World official card game with its first set, Dawn of Palpagos, available now at Haster Games, 6831 South State or HasterGames.com.
All right. KXRK Provo, we are going to take a break. We'll be back after some messages and a song with the Boner Recap game. It's easy to play, easy to win the game. All you got to do is call us and tell us who won the boner this morning. That's pretty easy. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, go ahead and cheat. Go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners, August 6, 2026. Click on there. The answer will be revealed. Call and tell us the correct answer, and you'll win.
Tickets to see UB40 August 14th at Canyons Village in Park City, part of Park City Concerts on the Slopes Concert Series.
UB40 tickets. 877-602-9696. And all you got to do is sit through a game of the Boner Recap. Easy to do. 877-602-9696 for those UB40 tickets. After these messages and a song, Garbett Homes.
Garbett Homes has a really great offer if you move into one of these homes that they've just built out in Murray. It's a little neighborhood they put together called The Gallery. And they have some 3-story townhomes, 2- and 3-bedroom floor plans, competitively priced in the $490s to the $530s. This is a great location, too, just very close to Fashion Place Mall shopping and restaurants, quick and easy access to I-15, I-215 tracks. The area schools are good. And the Homeowners Association includes exterior landscape maintenance and Wi-Fi internet at the Gallery from Garbett Homes. So the move-in offer If you go to garbethomes.com and schedule a walkthrough, and then if you decide to sign on the dotted line, you'll get $15,000 to use any way you want it. Plus, if you mention us, Radio from Hell, you'll get another $2,500 toward your closing costs. So it's garbethomes.com. Schedule a walkthrough today. Here's your list.
All right.
This is, you got the intro there? You want to do that? Or
Yeah. Let me just give me a second. It's here.
A list of 34 cereals that are no longer on the shelves.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
Now, if you want to ask, it'll tell you the years that it was available. I'm not going to give that for everyone, and the manufacturer and a description of the taste. Okay, there's Vanilla Crunch.
Yes, I remember this.
You remember that?
That sounds good.
It was delicious.
So it was birthday cake flavored Captain Crunch balls, essentially. Pink Panther Flakes.
I remember those. It was also a good cereal. Good prizes in that one too.
Fruit Brute.
Yes, delicious. Actually, of the Monster cereals, probably the best one.
Was it like Fruity Pebbles?
Fruit flavored cereal pieces with lime flavored marshmallows.
Yeah.
Moonstones.
I remember those.
That's from the Ralston Purina Company. Yeah.
As I recall, it was just a crunchy golden cereal, as I recall.
Let's see. Fruit flavored. No, it says fruit flavored. Oh. Space-shaped cereal of stars, half moons, and planets.
Okay, yeah.
Donkey Kong Crunch.
I remember that, yes.
Strawberry honeycomb. That's sort of... That's you know what that is, because I think they still have honeycombs. Pac-Man cereal.
Yes.
Smurf Berry Crunch.
Had that, yes.
They don't have Smurf Berry Crunch anymore?
Mr. T cereal. Remember that?
Delicious, yes.
I remember this one.
Golden-shaped letter T's.
Yeah. I think I have a box of this in my drawer at work. C-3POs.
Also delicious. Very good cereal. It was like, little eights put together that were golden and sweet.
Honey sweet oat wheat corn cereal. It said basically like Lucky Charms without the marshmallows. Ghostbusters cereal.
Yes.
Nerds cereal.
Too sweet for me.
Rainbow Bright cereal.
Did not have that one.
Spider-Man cereal.
Had that, yes. Delicious.
Yummy Mummy.
Yummy Fruity Mummy, yes.
Smurf Magic Berries.
What made the magic?
I want to know what were the berries. What?
They're magic.
Morning Funnies. Ever heard of that one?
Don't know that one.
1988 to 1989. Didn't last very long. It was a fruit-flavored cereal shaped like goofy faces in a box covered with comics.
No.
Oh, yeah, the comics from the newspaper on the box. Oh, okay, yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts cereal.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cereal.
Yes.
Which they tasted like turtle. Batman cereal.
Remember Batman cereal? Yes, a golden
Breakfast
sweet
with Barbie.
Did not see that one.
That was a multigrain fruit-flavored cereal in shape of hearts, bows, cars, stars, and the letter B from 1989 into the early 90s. Bill and Ted's Excellent Cereal.
I never had that. I should have had that.
Tiny Toon Adventures cereal.
Vaguely remember that.
Cinnamon Mini Buns.
I remember those.
The Addams Family cereal.
That was actually a good cereal.
That's it. No, not according to this. It says spooky-shaped cereal with a memorable lack of flavor.
No, it had cinnamon in it, as I recall.
Lack of flavor.
I remember eating. I thought it was delicious.
Well, that's. I mean, you may have liked it, and that's WWF Superstars.
Don't remember that one.
Vanilla-flavored star-shaped cereal. Jurassic Park Lost World Crunch.
Don't remember that one either.
Reptar Crunch. Whatever.
Reptar?
R-E-P-T-A-R.
Reptar is the cartoon character from the Rugrats cartoon. Reptar was like their Godzilla, yes.
That was a Post cereal. Homer's Cinnamon Donut cereal.
I remember this. It was yummy.
Bart's Peanut Butter Chocolate Crunch.
Don't remember that one.
Monopoly cereal.
Don't remember that.
Who wants to eat Monopoly cereal?
People who love the game Monopoly. Fiber Plus Berry Yogurt Crunch.
Ugh.
No.
Cupcake Pebbles.
Don't remember
And
that
Sesame Street, C is for cereal.
C is for cereal. That's
remember
good
that one either.
enough for me.
There were so many left out there.
Well,
you had Vanilla Crunch at the beginning, which is a Captain Crunch related cereal. But there was Jean Lafitte's Cinnamon Crunch that was a Captain Crunch cereal. Jean Lafitte being the pirate bad guy in the cartoons of Captain Crunch, and he got his own cereal. It was delicious.
Yeah, it says here that there are many others, but
yes.
some of them, they were just like limited releases for movies. You know, they didn't. A lot of these they intended them to go on, and then they didn't. Because why couldn't you have a Batman cereal even today? I mean, really.
Exactly. C-3POs were delicious too.
I bought a real cereal yesterday.
What?
Grape Nuts.
That's
Post Grape
Are you
Nuts.
going to eat that on the air? Because it's really noisy when you eat the grape nuts on the air.
I don't
Can
know.
buy
Maybe
you a quieter cereal.
If I had not known that it bothered you so much, I wouldn't have done it. But
Isn't there
now
a softer cereal. Oatmeal. How about oatmeal?
I'll eat some mush,
some cream of wheat,
some muesli,
some malto meal.
Yeah.
Chocolate flavor malto meal.
I don't intend on eating the grape nuts on the air because if you kind of suck in a little bit and one of them gets lodged in your throat, it's a disaster.
It'll do it.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio.
We heard from Mr. McFeely in Morgan.
Morgan.
Who just is saying hello from Morgan.
I really think he should think about changing his name.
He's a postal worker.
Apparently, yeah, but it's just an unfortunate name.
Right, but the name has.
Not if you're looking for a speedy delivery.
Yeah, it's.
Well, I guess that's true. I'm sitting on the porch yesterday. 3 times now I've been sitting on my front porch smoking a cigar when my letter carrier comes up, and we have exchanged just a couple of words. It's very nice, and he said he also likes cigars, but yesterday I was smoking a pipe.
Oh, you have pivoted to the pipe.
Well,
you threatened.
I'm
to
sort
do
of
that.
doing both, but I decided I'd buy a pipe, and I used to I was a horrible man. I was so addicted to cigarettes for so many years, and then I finally kicked that, and I'd been sort of reluctant to try a cigar or a pipe or anything because I'm afraid it would make me want to smoke cigarettes again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't.
It doesn't. You haven't.
No,
had that.
and I don't crave it like a cigarette.
You enjoy it, but you don't crave it.
I can do without it if I have to. But it's quite pleasant to just sit and smoke a pipe because you can't really do too much else. Well, I guess you can. I read sometimes, or I'll listen to a podcast or music.
Well, you get that whole ceremony.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's pleasant. It's really quite pleasant. And sometimes you have to relight it and tamp it down a little bit more, and that's part of the whole pleasure of it, I think. But he was quite surprised. I was smoking a pipe, and he said, I have to say, that smells very nice. I said, well, thank you. He's a good guy. I think his name, it seems to me it's Phil, but I'm not sure. Our postal friend of the program, knows him, and I think he told me his name was Phil.
Not Mr. McFeely.
No, not McFeely.
Okay.
I'll ask him if he knows.
Phil McFeely.
I'll ask him if he knows McFeely or if his last name is McFeely, but I'm thinking it's not.
That's one of the only pleasant memories I have of my Uncle Joe.
The pipe?
Is his pipe and his cherry wood tobacco.
The cherry wood, a lot of people love the smell of that. It's very fragrant and pleasant.
Is that not what you?
No,
what's your choice?
I just went with a recommended. I don't even remember what it's called right now, from the Beehive people. And I bought a briar pipe, and briars are amazing.
Bill was we were talking about this, and Bill was talking about. Tell him about selecting your pipe.
Well, should I tell the whole thing?
Sure.
Okay. It's a little embarrassing.
Let's say we don't really have time.
Oh.
I guess we got
the Boner recap.
The Boner recap?
We have a minute coming up.
I can tell it in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. So I went to buy a pipe, and the guy at the Beehive Cigar was helping me, and I said, I don't know which one. I want a briar, but I don't know which one. And he said, well, they say that the pipe selects the person.
Like the wand in Harry Potter.
Yeah, and I had picked one up, and it was in my hand, and I looked at it, and I said, oh, well, I kind of like this one, yeah. So that pipe selected me. And then he said to me, my God, you have blue eyes. And I said, oh, well, it's the shirt. I'm wearing a blue shirt, and when I wear a blue shirt, really. And he said, it's just like looking into the ocean.
He was flirting with you.
No, he wasn't. He was just being.
He was trying to get you to buy another pipe.
No, he wasn't.
All right.
It was a nice compliment.
Boner recap.
Yeah. Oh, do we have to do that?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, who is it?
Ryan.
Ryan, hi. How are you?
Hey, Bill. How you doing?
Good. Ryan, I'm going to read these three boner candidates to you. If you tell me the right one as the winner, you'll win what tickets?
Catch UB40 August 14th at Canyons Village in Park City Mountain, part of Park City Concerts on the Slopes concert series.
All right, Ryan, are you ready to go? Tough. We're doing it
ready,
anyway.
thank you.
Okay, good. Here's boner candidate number one. Using Little Debbie for criminal acts about as low as a human can go. It was a Little Debbie delivery driver. He took the cakes to flea markets and sold them rather than getting money from them for his employer. Boner candidate number two, why would someone poison trees? Somebody is poisoning trees at Burt Cedar Beach on Lake Tahoe. Over, 13 or 17 trees have been poisoned since 2022, $300,000 worth of damage. And boner candidate number three, I think we all know exactly why the contract wasn't renewed. A business in Pensacola, Florida, a sewing company, had sewn the Blue Angels outfits that they wear, their uniforms, had sewed their uniforms for 43 years. All of a sudden, the contract was taken away from them and given to another company in Virginia, another company that charges more money. And I think we know why the contract was changed because, well, the owner of the sewing company who did it was black and the new owner is white. And I can just about guarantee you that was it. And so, which one was the winner, Ryan?
I believe it was number three.
You believe correctly? And your belief has gotten you tickets to UB40. Congratulations.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you guys so much. First time winning anything on the radio, so appreciate it.
Fun for you.
All right.
Well, have a great time.
Hang on the line, and we'll tell you how to get those. Well, here we go.
They're nice people. Beehive Cigar is kind of a nice place just to hang around. They're just sort of pleasant to talk to.
Where is it?
It's on 3rd West and it's almost the same area as the liquor store, except on the other side of the street.
Yeah.
It's and it's not a big place. So, small shop.
Next time you go in, you should ask them if they have Prince Albert in a can.
No.
They have their own line of cigars, and then they have the two guys who own it created a line of cigars called Apostate Cigars, and every cigar has a different name from
a saint
from the Book of Mormon, like the
That's what I meant,
Zarahemla.
yeah.
And I don't know.
Do women smoke pipes?
Probably. When I've gone to cigar events, there have been. I was surprised to see how many women smoking cigars.
You better let him out before he suffocates.
Prince Albert, you mean? That used to be such a common sight in grocery stores. That can of Prince Albert tobacco, that kind of flat. You could put it in your back pocket.
Daddy, I'm going to open up a tobacco store.
Good idea, Denver.
And it's going to be nothing but Prince Albert in a can. Everybody will smile.
Is your refrigerator running?
That's when my refrigerator store opens. Right next door to the tobacco shop.
Okay.
All right, we'll take a break. We will be back with big boy news and opinioendo. Stand by for all of that. Oh, let's see. Salt Lake Acting Company.
Well, Salt Lake Acting Company, you've got until the 16th to see this play, and I really would advise you to take it in. It's Salt Lake Acting Company's summer show, The Gaslight Zone. You get tickets at saltlakeactingcompany.org, and I'd advise you to get them ahead of time. Because if you just go to the box office,
walk-ups are not a good idea.
Yeah, they might be sold out. So Salt Lake Acting Company's summer show, The Gaslight Zone, it's really funny, very thought-provoking. The actors are all spectacular, and this is a cabaret-style show with table seating and theater seats. You can bring your own food and drink. You bring wine and a picnic basket, whatever you need, and then enjoy the show. And it's fantastic. And I should tell you, it's for mature audiences.
Yeah.
Don't take kids. I don't even know if they'll let kids in, as a matter of fact. So just go to saltlakeactingcompany.org, mention X96, and they'll treat you like a subscriber.
At X96.
I have something.
What do you have? About the thing yesterday?
Yeah. So yesterday was the 12:20.
Yeah.
Every device is going to get an alert from the
Yep.
And I did.
emergency alert system.
Yep.
I was in the bathroom.
I need to know that.
I was sitting here still at work.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So it goes off, and almost immediately I get texts from my kids, Jonesy and Muhammad, my son, not the prophet. They're at school.
Yeah.
And said, let me see. I was just going to see. Oh, here's Jonesy. There's an emergency at school. I don't know what's going on, but I'm safe and I love you.
Oh.
And then Muhammad says, there's a possible shooter.
What?
And I said, no. There's no emergency. It's a test of the emergency system. You guys are safe and fine. They both responded, we know that, Mom. There is an incident.
Oh, really?
Here at school.
Really?
So what happened was, Jonesy was doing a bake sale she's president of the Female Alliance Club, and they were raising money for the YWCA. Okay. They were doing a little bake sale, and once the bake sale was over, she went to take the cash box to the office because they keep it in a safe place there. As she walked to the office,
how much cash is in
the doors to the office were closed, and she saw a bunch of faculty in there, and she could see some commotion. And one of the faculty members poked their head out and said, there's a possibility of an incident happening outside the school, not inside the school. Go to the nearest classroom and shelter in place.
Okay.
So she was scared. And cops investigated. Some little jerk in the neighborhood, I think, thought it would be funny to set off firecrackers at the exact time the emergency alert.
They timed
off.
it.
They timed it
really
perfectly. So they figured out pretty quickly that there was nothing going on. But scaring kids unnecessarily.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there is sometimes when it's necessary to scare kids, but this was not one of them.
I mean, it all got cleared up very quickly, and maybe it was a good opportunity for the school to have a little,
a drill.
A drill, but still, come on.
Yeah, not cool.
All right, 9:20. Time now for Big Boy News and Opinnuendo, brought to you by...
Considering assisted living for a loved one, visit Manor on First's open house Saturday, August 15th from 2 to 5 p.m. I will be there for that. Tour the historic Salisbury Mansion and discover personalized care at manoronfirst.com.
And never, ever, ever, never forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Sidney Towle, I believe is how you say it. Towle. A social media memoirist who mixed anguish, optimism, and unabashed wanderlust as she challenged TikTok viewers to reconsider how a cancer patient should look and live. She died on Wednesday. She was only 26 years old. Her death from complications of metastatic bile duct cancer was announced on her social media channels earlier this week. Her family said that she had entered hospice care. I think probably a lot of people, I had not heard of her, but I think probably a lot of people listening do know who she was. Ms. Towle was a recent graduate of Dartmouth. She was living in Los Angeles, working at a remote office marketing job, surfing, posting bikini selfies and dance trend videos online, when a bulge and a burning sensation in her stomach landed her in urgent care. Soon after, she was diagnosed with cholangiotic carcinoma, a rare cancer of the bile ducts. Ms. Towle turned her new life as a young woman with cancer into content for an audience that grew to more than 1 million followers. She created videos showing herself hiking in Spain and sharing her loneliness, and with her mother wrapping her head in ice packs to help prevent hair loss from chemotherapy. She meshed the realities of deadly disease with a thirst for life, and she brought her large following along with her as she juggled illness and experiences that came with it. She had surgery to remove her gallbladder, part of her liver, on and on and on. Went through the whole thing, but it finally caught up with her at the age of 26. The Senate Homeland Security Committee on Thursday approved a resolution holding Dr. Anthony S. Fauci in contempt of Congress.
For what?
For his refusal last week to answer questions from the panel, whose chairman, Senator Rand Paul, has said repeatedly that he wants to see Dr. Fauci in prison. The vote, along party lines, clears the way for the committee to recommend that the Justice Department prosecute Dr. Fauci for failing to comply with a congressional subpoena, a misdemeanor under federal law. But that does not mean the department will take up the case. For a contempt resolution to carry the force of Congress, the full Senate must adopt it. In that case, it would be sent to the U.S. Attorney in Washington, D.C., who could then present a case to a grand jury. But contempt resolutions require a 60-vote majority, and with 53 Republicans in the Senate, adoption is highly unlikely. The chair directed Fauci to answer questions, but he refused, said Rand Paul.
As is his right to do.
And see, the deal is here. Is that if this committee if they put him in front of this committee, if they had integrity and honesty, they would have said, we really are just trying to see if we can figure out the beginnings of COVID and what went wrong. And let's talk about that. And Dr. Fauci, you can help us with that.
Yeah.
And figure all of this out.
So maybe
but that's not what they wanted.
Yeah, maybe we can stop this from happening next time if we learn from the last time.
They had no intention of ever talking about that. All they wanted to do was get him to say something that would incriminate him.
And didn't Rand Paul ignore a subpoena?
Probably.
I don't
I'm
recall.
sure he did.
I don't recall.
Isn't that worse than taking the fifth? Because at least taking the fifth is constitutional.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Perez Hilton opened up about feeling anxious and overwhelmed in a video posted just over 1 month before his graphic live stream and hospitalization. On Tuesday, the blogger appeared to self-harm while live on TikTok. A spokesperson for the Miami-Dade County Sheriff's Office told People that deputies were dispatched to the scene upon receiving numerous calls from concerned viewers. Per dispatch audio obtained by People, he was later hospitalized after emergency service arrived at his home following reports of a possible suicide. He previously had opened up about his health issues in recent months, including being hospitalized in Los Angeles for severe sepsis in March. On June 17, Hilton announced that he and his children were moving to Florida to be close to family. I think his mother is ill. And over a week later, he admitted that he'd been struggling with the move. I was in a bit of a spiral because I was overwhelmed with our move to Miami, and I didn't do these things that I know are good for me, Hilton said in a video titled, "I Fell Off the Wagon in Every Sense." He was, prior to TikTok's removal of Hilton's distressing live stream on Tuesday, graphic clips appearing to show Hilton covered in blood circulated on social media.
I accidentally saw it. I didn't seek it out, but it popped up in my feed, and I wish I had not seen it. It was horrible.
A 69-year-old Wisconsin man skipped the car keys and flew a helicopter to his local Cabela's because the drive is just simply too long. Washington County Sheriff's deputies responded Saturday night to an unusual parking complaint at the Richfield store. This is Wisconsin. A helicopter had touched down in the parking lot. The pilot from Rosendale flew roughly 50 miles, a trip that would have taken nearly an hour by car. Authorities issued no citations as the pilot was properly licensed and landed safely.
I'm surprised
and met
it's
all
okay
FAA requirements.
to do that.
I guess the sheriff's office joked on Facebook, it's kind of a unique way to make a shopping trip to avoid all the roundabouts in front of Cabela's. Body camera footage captured Lyford police. This is Texas, Lyford, Texas. Lyford police officers racing into a massive bee swarm to rescue a disabled man who was unable to flee.
Ugh.
The man was doing yard work near his home, was found on the ground, covered only by a towel. When officers arrived, police opened their patrol car door and pulled him inside while bees swarmed and stung them. The officers located the hive in a nearby empty lot. The hive has since been removed. Bee expert Jimmy Lawrence of Bee Guy RGV, warned against approaching swarms, noting bees target the nose, mouth, ears, and eyes due to carbon dioxide detection. Lyford police plan additional officer training for future bee swarm-related injuries.
Training for bees?
Yeah. Let's see. Limp Bizkit were once one of the more polarizing bands on the planet. At the height of their fame in the 90s and early 2000s, they were selling millions of albums and topping MTV's Total Request Live countdown, yet were dismissed and even lambasted by skeptics and music critics. Eventually, their fan base dwindled as nu metal's popularity waned. But in recent years, both the band and the once maligned genre have experienced a rebirth that sees Limp Bizkit heading major rock festivals as they recapture old fans and make new ones along the way. And Wes Borland says, I don't understand why we're making a comeback, but I'm sure glad we are. Weezer, they have a new single, CEO, it's called, like, Chief Executive Officer.
Mm-hmm.
And despite the potentially annoying name, the song feels musically aligned with two previous singles, We Might As Well Be Strangers and Shine Again. I think it's despite the potentially annoying name of the song, CEO. And Weezer have expanded their upcoming tour. And they're coming here. When are they here? Pretty
they
soon,
are
right?
coming September 15th, and I had on here it was Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater, but I believe it's at the Maverick Center.
Oh, why would that copy be wrong?
I don't know. I'm only as good as I'm Ron Burgundy. I'm handed paper and I read it. But
Producer Amy Pascal says the next James Bond actor will be announced by the end of 2025.
Well, no, that's
No.
Well, that's what it
last
says here.
Why would that be wrong?
I don't know.
It's 2026. I saw the story yesterday.
Pascal, the former Sony Pictures chair, now in charge of the franchise, told Deadline the team is being really, really methodical about the casting process, which officially began in May, I guess. Bond is will be directed, so this will be the 26th Bond movie, and it will be directed by Denis Villeneuve.
Oh, really?
Denis Villeneuve.
I am a James Bond fan.
Written by Peaky Blinders creator Stephen Knight.
That will be good.
Colin Turner and Jacob Elordi are among the rumored candidates, while Taron Egerton ruled himself out.
I'm out.
Tom Holland is reportedly unable to pursue the role due to his Marvel contract.
He's got plenty going on.
Yeah, he needs to take some time off.
Amy Pascal says Daniel Craig is a hard act to follow. It's got to be something really different that's stirring, exciting, and different.
Oh, okay. Because I had somebody picked.
Who?
Well, I've seen him in several shows, but he was on a car commercial last night for Range Rover. Theo James.
I don't know who that is.
Look him up. He's British.
Well,
first
that
of all,
works.
qualified, but good-looking guy and not a bad actor. He's been in White Lotus and
Oh, okay.
The Gentleman.
Oh, okay. Now I know that.
I thought he'd be good, but if she's
Let
looking,
Carrie cast him.
if she's looking for something different, he is not, because he's just a good-looking British guy.
Maybe he's too good looking.
That's him, yeah, right there.
It's James Bond in the character in the books was described as not being attractive at all.
But I don't understand because he gets all the ladies.
Well, it's because he's got charisma, baby.
Oh.
So that's I think that's all
good.
I have. All right.
Weather?
79 right now, going to get up to 100 today with that patchy smoke hanging around. Extreme heat warning is in effect starting tomorrow, and we could break some more records. 103 expected tomorrow, 102 Saturday, 101 Sunday. We should dip back down into the 90s for the first part of the week, with maybe a slight chance of some of that monsoonal moisture coming back. But back up in the hundreds maybe by midweek next week. Clark Planetarium proudly presents Laser K-Pop Demon Hunters, where electrifying K-pop rhythms collide with a high-energy battle of light and sound. It's bold, it's intense, it's unlike anything you've seen before. Tickets at clarkplanetarium.org.
Thank you very much.
It's often said that people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah word of the day, and today's word is
Moan. M-O-A-N, moan. How is this Utah word used? Well, let's find out by looking into our two Utah simples as they converse, one with the other. Listen carefully for the word of the day, moan.
Say there, LeGrand. I gotta say, I am impressed with you.
What? I don't know whatever you mean, LeVar. I don't think you've ever paid me one compliment in our lives. I mean, I thought you was pretty sure that you had me figured out and that there was nothing I could do, or would do for that matter, that would ever impress you. I was resigned to the cold, hard fact that I was, in your eyes, unimpressive. That I, again in your eyes, was incapable of having a moment that I could be proud of, because I knew that you was proud to have me as a friend. I mean, I never felt that you felt that I was worth, once more in your eyes, of true and honest friendship.
Well, for hell's sakes, I had no idea you was carrying around this heavy satchel of resentfulness toward me, Legrand. I mean, you ain't the sharpest spoon in the drawer, but you're okay. I've always thought of you as a friend in that you are the kind of person that when he needs a shovel or a rake or a lawnmower or other tools and household fixer-up items, the kind of friend that don't hesitate to borrow and then never return them items to me. You're that kind of friend.
Well...
And hence the reason I said I'm impressed with you.
What?
You have stopped your borrowing ways. You don't ask me for stuff anymore.
Well, that's right. And you know why? I went to the Ace the other day, and I bought all kinds of stuff. And now I don't need to borrow your tools. I got my own. I said to myself, Legrand, stop your borrowing ways. And so I spent a bunch of money and got Gordon tools and household tools and the like. I got my own now.
Well, I guess you could say you've grown.
Yep, got my own. Except for a lawnmower. They're expensive. Can I borrow your lawnmower?
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah Word of the Day.
All right, 9:35.
I have a list here, and people love lists, and I think Gina Barberi will really love this
Oh,
list.
okay.
Oh.
I'm
know
ready.
What you had was a list, but
Yeah.
There we go. So let's go.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
This is the 50 best thrillers of the 21st century books. Now, I'll tell you right now that the one that came out number one on this list of 50 is Gone Girl, and I know you love that.
Love Gone Girl.
That book. So these were voted on by 291 crime novelists, editors, booksellers, librarians, and other book lovers, and they filled out these ballots, and this is the list they came up with.
Okay.
And we won't get through the whole thing. We'll start at number 50. And I'm interested to know how many of these. Let's keep a little track of it, will you?
Okay.
How many of these you've read? None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. Number 50.
No.
No. It's a.
Does it have descriptions of them?
Alex Summers, a successful podcaster, meets Josie Fair at her local pub, where coincidentally they're celebrating their 45th birthday, both of them, and they agreed to get together and start podcasting together, and then they get involved in a murder and all of that. So, The Magpie Murders.
Yes.
By Anthony Horowitz. You've read that one?
Yes.
And is it really good?
Yeah.
Somebody says, as far as I'm concerned, you can't beat a good whodunit. The twist, the turns, the clues, and the red herrings, and finally, the satisfaction of having everything explained to you in a way that makes you kick yourself in the butt because you hadn't seen it from the start.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what that book is like, apparently. And it's interesting to me because I don't read these kinds of books. All the Colors of the Dark.
No.
Chris Whitaker. I don't. We don't need to read that. It says it's a poetic blockbuster that unspools over 27 years.
Sounds long.
Yeah. The Push, Ashley Audrian. No?
Remind me what that is.
You do. It says, I think the baby hates me, Blythe Connor confesses days after giving birth. Abandoned by her own mother, abused by her grandmother, she has approached parenthood with reluctance. Now she's convinced her daughter, Violet, is fundamentally evil.
I don't think I read that one either.
Sounds good, though.
Yeah.
The first line of the book is, your house glows at night like everything inside is on fire.
I love good first lines from books.
This one's Before I Go to Sleep, S.J. Watson.
Yeah, I've read
Yeah, okay. Mexican Gothic.
No.
That's by Silvia Moreno Garcia, written in 2020. Jar of Hearts by Jennifer Hillier.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
What is it?
It says, we all did things in high school we would later regret. Well, not
Kept
me.
a jar of hearts?
But almost certainly not as much as Georgina Shaw, who was smitten enough with a volatile heartthrob named Calvin to help cover up his rape and murder of her best friend, the beloved clique queen bee Angela. That loyalty landed the woman Georgina a 5-year prison sentence as an accomplice and sent her now ex away for life. So when a series of brutish copycat crimes begins after her release, another member of their old friend group, now a detective with the Seattle PD, is determined to uncover the truth. And trust us, the truth is ugly.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
That sounds pretty good,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
I'm going to take this list and catch up on some of these that I haven't read.
Lush Life by Richard Price, written 2008, his 8th novel. Centers on 3 men who are mugged, one dies. NYPD detective struggles to make sense of the barbarity of the crime.
The barbarity of the crime?
Yeah, these people are athletes of evil, he says.
Athletes of evil.
Here's one called You by Caroline Kepnes.
I'm just getting a list of books I need to get. That's what I'm getting.
Is it the letter U or EWE or YOU?
It's YOU.
Okay, all
Okay,
right.
good.
Carrie read EWE.
I read EWE. It was very unfulfilling.
Let's see. Tell No One by Harlan Coben.
No.
Nope. Here's the fantastic first line from that book. There should have been a dark whisper in the wind.
Ooh.
Dark Matter by
Yes.
Blake Crouch.
I've read that.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Oh, it's sort of science fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, a science fiction thriller. And let's see. Fingersmith
No.
by Sarah Waters. What could that possibly be about? It's kind of I think it's set in Victorian times. A ripper of a tale about a thieving orphan named Sue who's conscripted in a money-making scheme to pose as a maid for a wealthy, sheltered heiress. What?
Okay.
So how come these are so women-centric, do you think?
You mean what the stories are about? Because that's who's reading them. You said you don't read those kind of books.
But
Women love true crime, fake crime. We like our crime.
I mean, I've read some of the old classics, like Dashiell Hammett and those, and I like them.
Yeah.
But they're not. None of those were women centric. But I mean, I don't care.
I think women are interested in crime because they like to imagine themselves in that situation and what would they do in that situation.
I mean, here every one of the. So the next one is called Your House Will Pay, and I'm not going to read the description except it starts with Grace Park works at her family's pharmacy.
Yeah,
it's apparent.
A lot of women.
It's apparently about a Korean.
Your House
family.
Will Pay?
Yeah,
I thought that was a Klingon novel.
Your house will pay.
Your house.
The Silent Patient.
Yes. Okay, that was a stupid book.
After Alicia Stevenson tied her husband to a chair and shot him 5 times in the face, she never spoke again.
Yeah, it's
no good.
I'm upset that's on this list. It was a dumb book. She doesn't talk. She just doesn't want to talk. It's not.
All the Sinners Bleed by S.A. Cosby.
Mm-mm.
Let's see if this is women-centric, too.
Probably.
I can't see who's... Yeah, I can't tell. The Likeness by Tanya French.
No.
The Body of a Young Woman. You see, there you go.
Yeah.
Tanya French again, The Witch Elm.
No.
2 in a row for Tanya French.
This is great. I need new books.
Do you want me to send you this list?
Sure.
There are pictures of them, too, which I like. Pictures of the paperbacks. Notes on an Execution. Oh, this is a guy. Nope. Ansel Packer is scheduled to be executed for serial murder.
Okay.
They want to find out what made him snap. He has voices in his head, and it's a woman's voice. Oh, well, there you go.
See, there's the woman.
Fantastic first line. You are a fingerprint. Okay. William Landry defending Jacob.
No.
Oh, this is a guy. This is a guy-centric one. Andy Barber is his name. So there you. This is number 30, The Sympathizer, written by a Vietnamese person. Let's see. The Plot, Jean Hant Corlitz.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
The Perfect Nanny.
Nope.
Yeah, these are all for you.
I guess so.
As a matter of fact, I would like you to read every one of these. Here's the Da Vinci Code. I read that. That was stupid.
Dan Brown.
Yeah, I don't like that book. It was you sort of pushed me into reading it. And I said I don't think I'll like it, but I'll read it, and I did.
It's a fine little piece of candy.
It's sort of dumb. Winter's Bone.
Yes,
I've heard of that one.
I've seen the movie.
Yeah,
it was the first thing that we ever saw.
Okay.
What's her name? The Silver Linings Playbook and
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, very. She was like almost a teenager.
Okay. Yeah,
Jennifer
that was
Lawrence.
her breakout movie.
Yeah, and she was really good in it.
Okay, well.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
And we'll take to this list later and finish
There's
it up.
a few more, yeah.
A few more left. All right, we will take a break, play a song, and crawl towards the exits. After these, stand by. Larson, HVAC, and Plumbing.
Hi, Sean. He's probably listening.
Probably.
Sean, or maybe Jaden's listening. It's a family business, and we love local family businesses, and we trust them. We've all had them in our homes. For both HVAC and plumbing, you can call them, 801-930-5450. You can also go to larsonhvac.com/X96. If your water heater is more than 5 years old, you might want Larson to come out and check it out. Sometimes they can go south a lot sooner than you expect. And right now, Larson HVAC and Plumbing has an incredible offer. You can get a 40-gallon water heater with standard installation for just $19.96. That's a $600 savings. And if your system needs updates to meet current safety codes, that's things like getting an earthquake strap on it, or just having them check all the connections. Sometimes they're loose, and that can be making things not safe and costing you money. They can handle all that, too. The nice thing, too, Larson just fixes what needs fixing. They don't try to upsell you. So give them a call, 801-930-5450, or go to larsonhvac.com/X96.
At X96, we play.
Dirt and things through your house damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the fourth room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
So I had a party over the weekend to celebrate my birthday, and it said explicitly on the invitations, Bill does not need any gifts, and yet people brought gifts. I just don't. I don't.
Well, it
understand
said you don't need any. It doesn't say you don't want any.
Well, I did end up with 4 bottles of bourbon, which is that was okay, I guess. But I really, I don't know. It made me feel weird that people seem to ignore that kind of thing.
Well, it clearly was meant for everybody but that person.
Yeah, right. That's right. But I got this dad jokes book. Somebody thought this would be I think it was my sister. And you want to hear a dad joke from this book?
Sure.
Not really.
It's just going to hurt.
Well, this one's pretty good, actually.
Okay.
My friend is getting rich by taking pictures of salmon dressed in human clothes. It's like shooting fish in apparel. That's pretty good. No?
It's a long way to go. It's
okay.
They're I don't understand. They're terrible. What did the sofa say when it got hurt?
What did the sofa say when a couch?
Yeah.
Couch.
Yeah. See, people should not have brought.
That's Dixie Riddle cups.
Now I didn't bring you a gift, Bill. My husband brought you a gift.
Oh.
He said.
So he apparently didn't see the invitation.
No. He was at the liquor store and said, I was at the liquor store and I bought Bill some bourbon to take to his party.
Well, it was very nice of him, and it was a good party though. It was very fun. Had a lot of fun. A lot of people that I hadn't seen for a while, and one person that I had not seen in 40 years.
40 years?
Yeah.
Who dat?
His name is Jeff Hirsch, and he lives in Seattle, and we were close for about a year. Back when I was in college at Weber State in the theater department. He was there for a year. We became very close friends during that time, and then he left to go off to another school, and we saw each other maybe twice after that. Once in New York when I was living there. He came to New York on some kind of a trip and looked me up. And then I saw him once in San Francisco a couple of years after that. But then, so it's been about 40 years.
But you must have kept in contact with him.
No.
No?
Really? No, we just sort of stopped.
How did he end up at your party?
Well, I invited him. I thought surely he won't come. But
does he live here or did he fly in?
No, he lives in Seattle.
He flew in for your party.
Wow. I sent him an invitation, and he immediately texted me and said, I'll be there. And I said, you're kidding me. And then he texted again and said, why would I not be there?
Because you live in Seattle?
Yeah.
And so he flew in on Friday, and he said, do you have time to come and have a drink? And I thought it would be a good idea to sort of catch up before the party.
Because if not, you would have spent the whole time at the party with him, probably.
Yeah. So I I met him at the bar at the Monaco where he was staying, which I hadn't been there for a long time. That's a very nice bar.
Oh, it's very nice.
Love it. And we sat probably drinking and eating hors d'oeuvres at the bar for a couple of hours. And then he said, "Oh, I have to go. I've got tickets to the symphony.
Wow.
I've got a ticket to the." He was by himself, but he said, "I love symphonies, and I'm going to go hear the." He said, "Is it a nice hall?" And I said, "Yeah, it's very nice, and I think you'll enjoy it."
That's a big thing. Like, I could see if it was like a close friend that you saw all the time and they were having a birthday party. You're like, yeah, I'm going to go to Bill's birthday. But someone you haven't seen for 40 years, traveling to their party, that's...
Well, we had a really strong connection at one time, and we neglected it and let it lapse, and I think both of us felt bad about that, and he felt bad enough about it to say, you know what, I'm going to go.
You know, there's a whole article in the Atlantic right now about men's friendships.
Yeah, I was just about to read that.
You should read it. Because
men don't have friends much.
It's like men struggle. I mean, there's a larger conversation about maybe things are bad right now because men struggle in lots of different ways. And that's coming out in this hyper masculinity stuff.
They're like solitary, lonely.
Yeah, but men aren't good at friendships. And the gist of the story is I had all these friends when I was younger and I've lost touch with them. And it really is about, you know, you should call them, even if you haven't heard from them in 40 years. It's maybe reconnect with them. Friends
really
are a
is,
good thing.
It really is. It's ridiculous. I don't see friends very often, and that's ridiculous. I mean, Jeff Maudlin, I consider a really good friend, but we don't see each other that much. Jim Thacer, he came down to the party, and you know,
it was good to see Jim.
He was the former owner of X96. But he and I have been close friends for a long time, but we don't see each other anymore. So.
But they say everybody's sitting at home going, we don't see each other anime One of you needs to reach out and say, you know what, we haven't.
Well, isn't it good that I reached out to Jeff Hirsch?
Yeah.
And it was wonderful to see him and talk. Do you know who he was at the party?
No.
He had long gray hair, and he was dressed well. He
dressed
always
up for the party.
He always dressed well, even in college. You know, he made it a point, and he was dressed well. You know, he had like slacks with pleat in it.
Wow!
And he almost looks like he should have had an ascot on, but he didn't. But he didn't have an ascot. But it was great to see him, and I'm going to make sure that I stay in touch with him, and maybe go visit him.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
All my friends are dead.
Carrie!
Dad joke, please. Give me a dad joke.
Okay, let's see. A quick dad joke. Let's see. Wait a minute. My dad died when.
Oh, God.
No, that's
Oh no! Okay, I'll pick a different one.
Pick a different one.
Let me pick a different one. What did one earthquake say to the other? Hey, it's not my fault. Oh, those are horrible.
I wish I were dead. Okay.
Yeah. We know.
The grabbing?
We got it.
Grabbing hands. Yeah.
Robbing hands.
Got that. Yeah. 9:54 right now.
I have this. I had paella last night.
Did you make the paella?
No, my wife made the paella, and it has chorizo in it. Do you
sausage?
Spanish chorizo. Do you eat Spanish chorizo?
Sure, you bet.
Well, this is Spanish chorizo. I think she got it at Caputo's. It was Spanish style salami, chorizo Rioja, with sweet smoked paprika, garlic, and oregano. You like it, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here it says on the box.
This is where he's going to try to ruin it for me.
Oh, no, I will ruin it for you. Simply Real Living Old World Salami, crafted with living mold. Keep cold to preserve the mold.
Keep cold to preserve the mold?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why it's been so cold in here?
Yeah.
You're preserving the mold?
Is management trying to preserve our mold?
I guess. American Charcuterie, we're an independent family-owned and operated company, starting with humanely raised hogs. Well, that's good. And finest ingredients, each salami using old world techniques, patience, and care, then naturally fermented with live active mold, Penicillium novae, for unmatched flavor. No fake mold.
Well, no, why would you have fake mold?
No synthetic casings, no shortcuts, no unhappy pigs. Just our dedication to making the highest quality salami in the world. Now, you'll say to yourself, well, that's just that brand. No, they all, that's how they cure them. And the mold starts getting to them and the bacteria.
Why do you want to do that to me?
Because I think you deserve it.
I deserve it.
I think you deserve it. I think you need to put on your good big girl pants.
I do every day.
Well,
every day.
Well, I guess you do. And you know.
There they are.
This is really good chorizo. However, you can just buy some chorizo in the grocery store rather than Caputo's for about half the price of this.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's
we like to support Caputo's.
I do, but this was really expensive. I forget how much.
It's okay
she said
as
it
a
was.
treat.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't buy it all the time. I like to make chorizo and lentil stew.
But the real question here is,
Yes.
what are you going to do with all that paella?
What are you going to do with all of that paella?
Do you have leftover paella?
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, I'm going to eat some for lunch.
Let's do the promo and crawl towards the exits, shall we? Friday's Radio from Hell show features your opportunity to ask us any question with the best question of the week.
Well, how about this one?
It's okay. It's not the best.
Okay, it's not good enough. We're looking for the best question.
Friends of the program, quick, send us a question to radiofromhell@x96.com.
You'll get the best answer to your best questions. Radio from Hell Friday morning here on X96.
Got to go get my eye shot.
All right. Good luck with that.
Yep.
Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
Why are you trying to ruin things for me?
It's mold, Gina. Mold.
Nick is next.